been resting, trying to. Oh, this screen is blurry. Why? Thank you for the light. Thank you. You've been cleaning and resting. Me too. I've been busy. I just finished like minutes ago and came live because my plan was to even come live and I would have been live for like hours ago, but it didn't go as planned. So I came in late. I just came in. Whew. Let's see what go. Let me see if I can share the live. Let me share the live. Let me share. Nige. Reality. Let me share it to people that I know that they might not come. Simfasa. I don't know if Newman knows. They will remember. Let me share to him. Share to this. Share. Who is Momo? I don't know. Let me share to this.
Livia, so when you're not coming to Ghana, when are you inviting me to Nigeria?
To do what? What is the purpose of the coming now?
Have you been to Ghana before?
No. Must I be to Ghana?
Well, it's a nice place, just come see the beautiful places we have. It's just like going on a trip,
Okay.
Yeah, because I can't also say why should I come to Nigeria? Yeah, I know Nigeria
I have
is a
no
beautiful
plans
place.
for now.
They
Yeah.
have beautiful towns.
No plans of coming, so no plans.
Did you hear what I said?
What did you say? Sorry, I'm sharing my life. I'm trying to invite people. Victor. Victor, come up now. Come up. Sorry, I'm trying to share the live so that other people can join. The topic is not whether I'm coming to Ghana. The topic of today's live stream is not come to Ghana, come to Nigeria. Come back to my live stream and ask me the same question. You hear?
You want to bring me to Ghana to experience free light. How free light is?
Is there outside? Okay, Victor. Victor, go. They go house. Alright, they go. Alright, they go house now. They go house now. So that you go. If we come, you have to be here. This discussion is important to you. I want your input. I want everybody to say something because it's not supposed to be like fun. They go. Enter motor now. They go.
You go where?
And when are we starting out talking about it? When is it going to start?
I'm using start to wait for more people to join.
Because I want to go and take my bath.
Go and take your bath now. Who they hold you? Go and take your bath. Go and shower and come back. I'm trying to see if more people can join so that let's not just start with just 3 people. Victor, no, they laugh me now. Let more people join so that we go plenty. Not plenty, like at least, if I see like at least 6 people that are active, we can start. Shay,
Please,
himself.
Nigerian English here.
Huh?
You can't speak Nigerian English here for us.
Himself. How many people should I wait? How many people should be here before? What do you think? How many people should be here before
At least 5 should be okay. 5. If you are 5, it should be okay.
5. But go and take your.
2 more.
We need like 2 girls and maybe.
I don't know if girls will come.
No, that's for your life. She doesn't have women. Oh, it's only men.
Oh wow!
Oh really?
Wow.
Yeah. She doesn't want to add a female friend so that we'll be chatting them behind.
Albino, hello. No, females come to my live stream. Actually, Albino, good evening. Welcome, Albino. Welcome.
Don't do that too.
What?
Livia, add your friends, your beautiful friends,
Start
friends, add them.
with 4 guests. Others will join from FYP as we go. Okay. But you need to also come up. You are like the 3rd person now. So I have 3 people. The 2 people that are here. And I won't really say they are here because Beat Boss is saying he's going off. So I would say 4PF King, yourself, and then Let's see still and wait for more people to join. Oh, Albino, how are you? How are you there? I don't know if I don't know. Oh, Victor is the only person that came after I shared live. Is that even shared to? Let me see. Is that shared to Scott? I don't know. I not sabi this share thing. Hey, authentic. Hello. Hello. Yes, Newman is here. Newman, yes. We are 3 people now. 3 people done there now. Newman, how are you? Good evening, sir, and welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the stream. Hello. You guys, Newman is breathing. Oh. Newman, how is the weekend going?
Has he already joined?
He is in the comments. He can see, he can hear you. Thank you. Newman, you said even if you join, you're going to mute, right? That's what you said, right? Okay. I think you're working today. Okay. But you're going to contribute by typing, right? Ah. Say your on my duty. My duty. Okay. Okay. No wahala. Oh yeah, come up. Come up. Let me send a request. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you joining. Oh. So the topic today is, do men fear rejection? Do men fear rejection? 4PF King. 4PF King.
Yeah.
Do you understand the topic?
Yeah, I do.
What kind of rejection do you think I'm talking about?
Well, in general, rejection comes in so many ways.
Okay.
It comes in relationship, in maybe you're looking for something and you were not able to get it.
Okay.
It comes in a whole lot of ways. So
Yeah. True.
I would say basically everyone fears rejection, not only men.
Okay, do you know why? The topic was, do men fear rejection? Because I was taking it towards the relationship side, like towards, like, you see a girl you like, you see a woman you like. Are you scared of going after the woman because you're scared of the woman saying no to you? Because we live in a world where most of the time it's the guy that asks the lady out, right? So that's why the question is, do men fear rejection? That's what we are trying to talk about today. So
yeah, men do fear rejection.
Men fear rejection.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
We do, because we would be happy to talk to any other lady we know out there, or any lady. But when you see some ladies way above your class, you feel, oh no, this one there, she will bounce me. This one there.
How do you know?
So yeah, we do fear rejection.
But how do you know that she will bounce you? You don't know that.
Like, sometimes you just need to talk out of experience. Sometimes you meet a girl, you be like, oh, I met this girl the last time, she bounced me, and I'm meeting a far prettier one than her. Automatically, it's...
Okay.
So what do you think?
Yeah, I feel like I think that men fear rejection. Yeah. So now, do you have anything to lose when you're rejected? When a woman says no to you, when a woman you like, you go after this woman and she says no to you, do you have did you lose anything? What is the worst that can happen? Why then does he fear you to even ask the person out?
Men have pride,
Oh.
and that's pride.
Okay.
That's what keeps on,
Okay.
We have pride, and then that pride keeps us from, trying more and more and more. Some it's ego, but I would say you feel too big to do something. Pride is really hard.
Got you. So it's just because men have pride. Okay. Okay. So. Okay. Okay. I want to ask another question. So do you not want the woman to ask you out? So like if you don't ask her out, you wouldn't know if she will say yes or no. So do you okay, what if that same woman now asks you out or give you like green light? How will you feel about her?
Oh, I would feel, well, if she asks me out, I think I'm the lucky one here. So
you just say yes.
Just, if I like her back, oh, okay, cool.
You just say yes. You just say yes.
Of course, now.
Okay, so you will not go tomorrow and start saying, I think you asked me out now. I'll be hot cake, stuff like that. Will you start like trying to belittle her because she was the one that asked you out?
No. I feel we all
say the truth.
Have feelings, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Besides me, I like girls who are confident. Yeah. So when I meet a girl who tells me, yo, I like how you look, I like how you are dressed, yeah, I like your hair, yeah, I feel, oh, she's a confident lady. Yeah. Those kind of girls, it's, I don't know how to put it, but it's nice to have the same vibe or energy with someone you're looking for. Okay. So when you meet a girl and she says she likes you too, I don't think you should feel any. In fact, you should be happy.
Okay. Okay. My final question to you before I ask himself. How do you handle rejection? Like when it happens, when you have asked and the person said no, what do? Do you start hating on the girl? Or you just like, okay, bye-bye, move on?
No, I move front.
Okay. You know, go block him.
Oh, no. I just move on.
Okay.
Why block her?
Okay.
Maybe the next time when I get a better girlfriend, I'll post her and she will see and be jealous. So
you try to pepper her.
Why block her?
Okay, you're going to pepper her. Okay, I've gotten your answer. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Himself, what do you have to say?
Well, in that the topic is very gender specific.
Yeah.
I would like to say that, men are human too, just like everyone else, men do fear rejection. And then for a couple of reasons I would like to highlight, early in life, there is the expectation that the society places on men, right from childhood. You are told as a man, you should never be or show your vulnerability. You should not show your vulnerability. When it hurts, don't show it. When you are too excited, you still need to keep it in check. You don't want to be screaming like a girl because you are happy. Right from an early age, a man is told to comport himself, to not be expressive. And then when he eventually gets to a point in his life when he realizes that there's only so much I can keep. I like this person. I want to be with this person. How do I do that? How do I make this person notice me? How do I make this person see me? Okay, she sees me, but she's not willing to see me in the light that I'm seeing her. What would be the worst thing when I communicate my feelings towards this person? There's a lot that goes on the inside. We have seen it in movies when it is dramatized that guys become uncomfortable, become almost cartoon-like when they are in love with a woman. The vulnerability that comes with being torn down by someone you like, it's a form of fear in itself. There is some pressure in expressing yourself to someone who would turn you down, and who would not only turn you down, but would take your vulnerability and share it among peers. Women do that a lot. You ask a lady out,
Wow.
they tell their friends in their friends group, do you know that Benjamin Franklin asked me out? And then they start to gossip about it. Now you see more people looking at you with weird eyes because they know something that they shouldn't know. You get it? So men fear that my vulnerability would be shared among friends. For example, I would give a specific example. This is not even, this is supposed to be a positive thing, but even then it made me feel vulnerable. I didn't know the meaning of certain words in Igbo, for example, until people started describing me by those words, and they shouldn't have knowledge of this thing is because the person that I was interested in shared it among friends. You get it? So tomorrow, how do I come out to be more expressive when I know that what I told you in private is going to be shared among people who were not supposed to be privy to those conversations? You get it? So that creates some fear. Another reason why men fear rejection is because of past experiences, like my brother mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
You know, men are used to getting rejected. As a matter of fact, the comedian put it best by saying that only women and dogs are loved unconditionally. Men are only loved on the condition that they provide something, they provide comfort, they provide money, they provide transportation, they provide money for data, they provide wherever. And that even in the streaming world, we have seen it. You know, as a man, I cannot, you would agree that you and I met on the ground that I was even afraid to come to your life because at that moment I realized you were a Nigerian streamer. Remember that's how we started off.
Yes.
I said, my observation on this app is that Nigerian female streamers, they are good at shooting you down because you are not bringing something. You're not bringing a lion. You're not bringing a galaxy. But life is more than that. Life is more than just galaxies. There are true connections that can be made even on serious platforms as we are on right now.
Okay.
You know, another reason why men fear rejection is because with rejection usually comes a lack of respect and a loss of friendship. For example, I like this person, but let me just keep it at superficial level because if I tell Livia that I truly cannot live without her, not only will I lose access to the friendship that we once had, I also have lost my respect for whatever reason, you know, behind the rejection. So what do? We just bottle it up and act like, well, we're friends. This is one of the reasons why people say men and women cannot just be platonic friendship. Even though there are exceptions to these rules, you know, it's because of the fear of rejection. Fela, let's quote Fela here. Fela, in one of his songs, you know, he tried to picture a scenario where a man tells a woman that he likes her, and the woman goes, oh, like who? Who do you think you are? You like who? You know, and then she starts to make joke of the man expressing that he likes her. And Fela adds that even though she says these things, deep down in her heart, in his own words, he says she won't do. You get it? She won't do. She likes this guy. But maybe it is games for some women to just beat a man down to see whether or not he's able to pick himself back up or to back up. There's the man that's going to keep pursuing you after you turned him down.
Okay.
Not a lot of men are going to do that. They're going to be like, well, there are many fishes in the ocean. If one turns me down, maybe I should go try it elsewhere. And then the woman gets offended because he didn't push hard enough.
Okay, so
You get it?
yeah,
So there's
so
expectations also not communicated, and when not pursued, can lead to shame on the part of the man. So that's another reason a man may fear rejection.
okay.
So a man and a woman, a man can be a billionaire and give a woman a chance who is a housemaid. Men don't give a crap. Yeah, you are the billionaire. You could give an opportunity of love for a housemaid, but it's not so with women. You know, when a man makes money, he thinks of how best he wants to treat a woman. When a woman makes money, she thinks of how best she can be independent of a man. So if I love you, but you so happen to have a 2025 vehicle and I have a 2023 vehicle, a lot of women already see you as beneath them. So a man wouldn't want to approach such a woman, which is why a lot of career women don't have men on their side because of that too. You get it?
Yeah.
A
Okay,
couple
so
of days ago, I took the effort of learning how to say certain things in a certain language that a certain person understands, and I put it in their comment section, and the person goes, "Don't ever do that again. Don't ever do that again." But you don't know how something as simple as trivia as that could lead to a perfect, healthy relationship that you would otherwise regret not having responded to. You get it?
Yeah.
So these are the telltale signs, that men do to fear rejection.
So you're saying,
this is what I
wait,
would
let
say
me
for now.
ask
If
him.
anything else comes to mind, I
Wait,
would.
let me ask
yes,
him.
go on.
So you're saying that you would rather not ask than get rejected?
Yes, and this is why. In life, we face a lot of rejection. Somebody on Twitter posted an experience she had. So she goes to an interview with someone that she knows they went to the same school. This guy is the best student.
Mm-hmm.
They both attended the interview, and she reported that the interviewer was a male, a guy. She reported that it was unfair the way the interviewer treated the guy candidate. Even though she personally knows this guy candidate, and she knows that this guy is more than qualified, even more qualified than her. And then she said, even though she got the job, she felt the male interviewer was so unfair to the guy.
Mm-hmm.
When I read it, I said, oh, welcome to a man's world. As a matter of fact, the only time a woman starts to understand a man is when our brother or our son is facing the same thing that men face every day. Okay. Women who have sons, they will tell you, my son, if she asks you for money for iPhone 17 Pro Max, don't give it to her. Because now she understands. It affects her in a way. But that same woman didn't have a problem with it when she was billing another person's son. Again, that's the only time a woman truly understands a man's woes. So when that lady posted on Twitter and said, I felt really bad that my classmate had to go through the humiliation ritual of getting a job. This is a job. And that guy got rejected just for being a man. By another man, by the way. So a man's life is filled with rejection already. You get it? So we just brace ourselves and be like, if I'm going to be rejected, let it be as something that has a propensity to make me progress. I'm going to play soccer, but if I go for a trial, at least I tried. I didn't make it into the career, but at least I tried. But if a woman rejects me, whether or not she accepts me, it's still going to be my responsibility to make it work. I think that's why relationship nowadays is like me pursuing a woman so that I could take over her responsibility. So why would I need to do that? That's what it's come to. Okay, why should I pursue you so that you could become part of my life, even though I love you, but now I got to buy you hair, fix your nails. I gotta make sure your transportation is sorted out, get you a car if need be, pay your house rent. Why do I need to go through the rigors of pursuing you so you can become an additional responsibility and a financial risk for me? So these are fears. And men be like, I don't want to do that no more.
Himself. Yeah. He sounds like, okay, so how do you handle rejection? Have you ever been rejected? And how did you handle it? Did you just move on, or were you beaten?
Yes. No. I'm not beaten. Rejection, no, I'm not beaten. I'm not going to be like that man with a little mustache that couldn't get into the art school and decided to unalive 6 million people. No. So, as we have seen time and time again, when a man goes through rejection, whether from a job and especially from a woman, he goes into self-build mode. Seldom do you see men having been rejected just stay down. No, we don't. That's when the man hits the gym. He starts to build a beast out of himself that he never thought he could become. You get it? That's when a man goes into self-help programs. I want to elevate myself. I want to elevate myself. You get it? Somebody turned you down because you are a janitor. Now you no longer want to be a janitor. You want to be the boss of this company. So a man will push himself into this realm and becomes the best for the most part, become the best. And then, usually, people don't leave it at that. It's enough that you are using your pain to better yourself. Some people take it into payback. That's why you see him, once he gets the money, he gets the house, he gets all these things. Suddenly people say he doesn't want to settle down. Why should I freaking settle down? Because when I had nothing, you thought I was nothing. You get it? I have been in positions where people actually profess love to me, and I couldn't believe it. Do you know why I couldn't believe it? Because when I was down and you had met me when I was down, you wouldn't like me.
Wow.
Let's take it to 50 Cent, 21 questions. He said, if I was flipping burgers at Burger King and I wrote you a love letter, would you write me back? No, you wouldn't.
Wait, himself, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Okay, himself, let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question that I asked for BF King. So would you rather she asked you out? And if she does, how would you perceive her?
Okay, in as much as society expects a man to pursue, right?
Yeah.
And the man gets turned down. But what I've seen is that it doesn't work for everyone, as you would say, right?
Yeah.
I personally, I have been asked out directly like this, like, oh, guy, I like you and stuff like that. And because I know what it means to be rejected, I said, okay, let me see where this leads. And then eventually you're like, I like this person back too, but she will also be the one to break the relationship eventually. Do you know why?
Why?
Because she too fears that in the future, you would bring it to her face like, I didn't start this stuff, you started it.
Oh.
So women too fear rejection. That's why they wouldn't express themselves. That's why they would let you ask their best friend out, knowing fully well that they could have told you first that they liked you. Now they're at the wedding being grumpy because somebody told me, she said, I was expecting, for the whole time we were in university together, I was expecting that you would ask me out, but you did not. But you asked my roommate out. I said, I didn't know you liked me.
Oh, wow.
You get it?
Yeah.
I absolutely didn't know you liked me. So if you had communicated that, yeah, I like you, I just like that you're funny, or I like that you're this or that, maybe I could have looked in your way. Because we have realized that what is after us, right?
Yeah.
For the most part, when it comes to relationship, is more important than what we are after. Sometimes what we are after is to satisfy our ego, yes. Do you know I like Juliet Ibrahim? I like Juliet Ibrahim, right? But will I go after her? I know it's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be an endless uphill battle. Do you know I like Sana Layton?
Oh, wow.
Yes, I do. Okay.
Okay,
there are people
so there is such a thing as
fancy.
sorry to cut you short. So you're saying that there is a thing as there is such a thing as out of your league girl or woman, right?
No, it's not an out of league thing. Women created the league. Men did not. See, when I was in the university, there was a girl, physically unattractive, that she was all over a guy. This guy is a famous Nollywood actor now, by the way. This guy is pretty handsome. This girl was all over him, going after him like a lost puppy. At that point in time, I realized that women do not actually see things. They do not see beauty. They do not see wealth when they are the one chasing. When a poor woman loves you, she just loves you. Give me a chance. But when a poor man loves a rich man, when a poor man loves a rich woman, suddenly shoe gets size. So women created the league. Men don't care.
Okay.
A man does not care whether or not you make $20 an hour mopping the floor, or you make $100 an hour being the CEO of a company. A man does not care what you bring to the table. You guys started this conversation. Because if I, as a not so good looking man, approach Livia is going to tell me, shoe get size. You know the look yourself. But when Livia loves Ramsey Noah, that is way more attractive, suddenly love is love. So
no,
the league, out of the league or in the league, was not created by men. It was created by women, because women are apagamous. When a woman makes $1 million, she doesn't want a man that makes $1 million. She wants a man that makes $10 million. When a man makes $100K, He doesn't mind going to the dregs of society, pick up a lowly background girl, and he will elevate her.
Okay, I agree. But the shoe get size statement that you made, it also applies to. I cannot go and be hitting. I cannot see a celebrity that say, "Oh, this guy is so cute," and then I will now go into his DM. I know say shoe get size too.
No,
I don't know say.
Livia.
Yeah.
The shoe get size is in your head because women created it. Do you know you stand a better chance of being you stand a better chance of ending up with who could I use? Who could I use now? A celebrity that is single, attractive, has it all.
You can just say any Nigerian actor or any actor, Sha. Anyone, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know any Nigerian actors be after Ramsey Noah them. Okay, let's say Jim Mike is single.
Yeah.
You stand a better chance of being with Jim Mike than I will stand of being with Genevieve.
Okay.
Because the shoe gets men not get shame. A man is very simple, very easy. If someone like you now comes and says, "Oh, I like Ramsey Noah," 9 out of 10, he will give you that chance because that's who men are. Because we understand rejection. But if I go and say, "Man, since I was 11 years old, I have been dreaming and praying and fasting to be with Regina Askia." Again, I don't know if they are newer actresses. I've been fighting to be with Regina Askia. She's going to remind me that you never see me. So women judge leagues by traffic. Traffic. What do I mean by traffic? A woman like you now, you know in your DM there are men there chasing you. So you judge your worth by the attention that you get. And you're like, why do I have 200 DMs of men seeking to be with me and then just throw it away with one loser that I don't even know if he can afford my wig? You compare that to the traffic that you're getting. A man doesn't see that.
Okay.
A man will be like, I want this person, I want this person. This person not get work, I will give her a job.
No name.
This person not get car, I will fix that for her. This person, men are the true lovers.
Oh,
for
wow.
real.
Wait,
Yes,
hold
women
on.
don't love.
Hold on himself. Let me say hi to. Hold on. Let me say sorry to interrupt you. Let me say hi to other people that are here. Let them know they can communicate.
Sure,
They
sure,
can
sure.
also
Thank
type.
you.
Gifted. Good evening. Hi, Toba. You guys, if you don't want to come and join the conversation, like sit on the panel, you can also type in the comments and give your opinion. What you think? The topic we are talking about today is, do men fear rejection? So you can give your input in the comment section. It will be appreciated. Okay. Continue himself.
Okay. Do you know even as simple as a thing as TikTok, right?
Mm-hmm.
See how women rate themselves. As a matter of fact, I would like to say a man would underrate his capabilities. You'll be like, I know if you do that, Whereas when pushed, he can do it. A woman would overrate her capabilities. For example, when I go on a TikTok a stream, right?
Mm-hmm.
If it is a woman streaming, the supporters are mostly men. You are streaming now. You're a beautiful lady. You are streaming now. Where are the ladies here to support you? They won't come. Men will support you. Men will make it such that you're not here by yourself this evening. That's what a man does. Any one of us could have been out there playing football.
Thank you, man.
We could have been out there just watching TV or just playing on our phone, but we are here because men will lift you up. Men will support you. But guess what we get in return?
The best
gender. A lot
gender.
of us will not even get a follow back.
The best gender ever.
Do you know why?
I don't.
Fine girls, they get more followers than they follow. So it gets into their head.
That one is another topic of which I have my opinion, but let's not go into that.
Yes. Yeah. No, we're not going into that. So, there are times I'm just scrolling through and I see someone that I fancy. I'm like, I would like to get to know this person. During the pandemic, I bought a Meta VR headset. You put it over your head and you are in a virtual world. I was using it to work out.
Yeah.
Right? I was using it to work out. I met some great friends on there. Met some really amazing friends on there. What I'm trying to say is that no matter how unserious a platform could be, there could be potential for seriousness.
I agree.
A lot of people met their spouses on Facebook. 20 years ago, no one would even think of meeting a spouse on Facebook. You get it?
Yeah.
So when we come on this app, for example, we see how people get rejected every day, men especially. I could come to your life, I'm not able to drop a whale, a diving whale, a lion. Suddenly I'm a brokey. Somebody calling me a brokey is a girl sitting in a gamer's chair that doesn't know what I do for a living, what I look like, where I live, you know, what I've invested in, but just judge you based off of the moment.
No,
That's a life.
I will never call it. You've never heard that in my live stream, right?
No. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying streamers, you know, per se. You know, they'll be like, oh, that's a brokey. If you really like me, why don't you drop a Range Rover Sport? Why don't you drop a diving wheel to start?
How about to see it this way himself? Streamers are here. They put themselves out there they have the platforms where you come and chill sometimes. They would want to be appreciated once in a while. It doesn't have to be every single day you're going to go to a person's broadcast that you gift them, but at least show them that you can support in one way. So your support is actually what makes that person come back tomorrow to stream. Not just only you, like every other person support put together. The person is able to cash out something at the end of the month, still come back next month and stream. That's the ginger we need to stream.
I absolutely get that. I absolutely get that. What I'm trying to paint is that everywhere you look around, there is rejection. Everywhere. Yeah, I think we pay more attention when it comes to the heart specifically. There's rejection everywhere. At the job, there's an open position you would
there is
like
visa, there is visa denial.
Into, you know?
There is visa denial. So there are lots. But yeah, we're just focusing on like this particular one, like men asking women out. That's just because the thing that even prompted this conversation for me was that I've seen a lot as a streamer, you know, so that's why I just like started to make it a topic. Let me just understand. What's happening? Is it that people are scared?
Yes.
Do you also assume, okay, this lady is so fine, she must have a man somewhere?
Yes, we do. We do. You know, beauty becomes a shroud for a woman sometimes.
Okay.
You know, I was telling someone a few nights ago, I said, come, I not get wahala. I not get time for fine girl wahala. I not get time because, una won't do una body. You know, especially when the woman sees her beauty as currency. That's the problem. For example, before now, you know, I've leveled up my gifting badge on one platform for the most part because this person, humble person, I never even believed there could be a Nigerian female streamer that is humble and is in Nigeria for it. You know, she taught me everything that I know about this app. She said, okay, you can do this, you can do that. It is quite entertaining, you know. But I know, like a lot of people know, that people are not who they portray themselves to be on social media. So I said to her one day, I said, are you married? She swore she isn't. She said she isn't. I said, nah, you can't be this beautiful and not be married or at least in a serious relationship. It is possible, but yeah. I said, are you married? She said, no. I said, in my job, my job in the real life is to find things that people want hidden. If you want to hide something, my job is to make sure that nothing is hidden. I said, so be very careful when you lie to me. Are you married? She said she isn't. So it took me less than 2 days. When I say 2 days, I mean taking 10 minutes here and there in between days. And I found out everything that I needed to know. And I said to her, this is who you are, this, including her grandmother's name. She still denied it. She said, show me proof. I said, I'm not able to send anything to your DM, pictures or videos to your DM, but I don't want to ask your number so I can send it on WhatsApp because I don't really need your contact because you may think, oh, this guy wants to get my contact and stuff, blah, blah, blah. No. And then she said, yeah, I have a backup account that I can receive, and I dropped the file. I dropped the PDF file for her like this. Siam, this is who you are. This is your real name. This is where you went to school. These are your classmates, you know. You not be Tinubu, we not get classmates. You get it? I understand. I told her, I said, sister, I understand that this is how you get some money to eat or to do whatever, but you and I have known each other for a while on this stream. I think it's okay to tell each other the truth, you know? I'm not going to make it, I'm not going to reveal it, but I do know.
Okay.
And it didn't take me much to find out. You get it? People have to
Wow.
make it one way or another. As long as you're not physically hurting anybody or misleading people, you gotta make it. You gotta make it.
So
It
very
is what it
soon now,
is.
very soon now, you will know me like this now. Hey, make
No,
I.
no, 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 no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
God, I beg.
Mm-mm. I get paid to do these things. I don't want to do it for free unless you want me to. You know.
I'm just
Yeah.
joking.
So that's
I'm just joking. Okay. I've heard you. Thank you for contributing, and I totally. Newman, you haven't said anything. Newman, you're just laughing. Why you they laugh? Are you busy? Are you at work, Newman? So it's been established that men fear rejection and would rather not ask somebody that they like out because they are scared of the response. Okay. Wow.
Yeah. And the response doesn't stop at the response. It could go into involvement of other people.
But do you have
know,
anything to lose?
Every lady,
Do you have anything to lose?
most,
And what's the worst that can happen if, yeah, she told her friends and so, like, did you do anything bad?
you didn't do anything bad, but
Mhm.
hey, see, I wish I could be more specific. Okay, for example, when I like somebody, right? The few understanding or the limited understanding I have of speaking the Igbo language is because I liked somebody. You get it?
Yeah.
I remember I shared
Yes,
this with you. I started to learn your language.
Yes.
I started to learn the things that make you happy and stuff like that. One of the greatest shocker that I got was my best friend, out of the blue, called me a name. She called me a name that is supposed to be an inside jokes among us, an inside joke. I'm like, I was taken aback, like, what? So ladies do discuss the details of, I'm like, what? Even though it is not something to be ashamed of, it's actually a compliment, but I didn't think such details would be shared with someone else.
Okay.
You get it?
Yes.
So, yeah. That's one of the reasons a man could fear rejection, but for the most part, it's just the hurt that comes with it. Like, oh, I'm not enough. Okay, is it because of this? Is it because of that?
You are
for
enough.
Example,
you are enough.
Huh?
What do you mean by I'm not enough? You're enough. A person might say no to you because of reasons. It doesn't have anything to do with it. It might be her. At the time, she cannot be with you at the moment. So why would you say I'm not enough? So it's not even something to even talk about. You're not enough. It's not something to say.
No, it could be. It could be. When I was growing up, Livia, I was a very quiet kid. The only thing I focused on were my books and my friends, right? So I was the brain behind most of the things my friend would take praises for. But when I got to age 22, I started to realize that girls my age, they come to me, they play with me. You can clearly see that they liked me, But I at that time, I haven't brought myself to the confidence of approaching them. I said, is it that I'm afraid of them? Am I timid? Am I scared? What is it? I didn't understand. I was 22 at this time. And one day, I decided, okay, I'm the one writing the poetry for guys to go woo a lady. Why can't I do the same for myself? So one day I was in a public business place and I saw this beautiful girl, beautiful, dark-skinned, model kind of girl. I said, okay, bro, this is your opportunity to show that you are not timid and you are not afraid of them. And I walked up to this girl, the first girl I would walk up to, and I said, hey, I saw you around, I liked you, I would like to get to know you, I'd like to be your friend. This was in the era, the email just came to Nigeria. People started having email. There were no proliferation of cell phones, it was email. And then she said, sure. She gives me her email address. I still have it till today. I think I have it in my head to this day. She gives me her email address. I'm like, okay, sure. Now we're trying to get into university. And I emailed her. I said, oh, do you remember me? Such and such and such and such person from such and such place. How are you doing? How is your admission preparation and stuff like that? Do you know what her response was? Her response to me seeking friendship with her was, well, I would prefer if you don't email me anymore. You will give me your email. I prefer if you don't email me anymore because I looked at you, you look like a soft guy. What I want is a guy that can knock me to stupor. I swear to God, I can say her email address right now. She said, you look like a soft guy. What I want is a guy that can knock me to stupor and break my back. And I was like, from where to where?
Okay, but
So,
can you see that this
if
one
I
is not
took-
you? Can you see that this
Huh?
particular one is not you? It's her and not you.
Yeah, so if I took what she said word for word, guess what that does for my confidence? I'm like, oh, me when I Bible study now. So now waiting they make women they like me be that you got to be able to break their back and knock them to stupor. I come begin the research. Okay, what do I do to be able to do this? Now so addiction they start. Now so young men they go astray because one big baba said don't spoil the girl. Now the girl now they spoil innocent guy. You get it? So after that day, I thought to myself, me, I'm just looking for a platonic relationship. Let's start by being friends. And see what this girl right back to me. I said, oh, they really like bad guys. This is why bad guys will always win. Because they know how to play the game. Yeah. So this is my take on it. Where are your lady contributors? You need to pull them in so they know what they do to us when they shoot us
I don't
down.
have a lot of I don't even have female. It's just one friend I have here. I don't know if she's streaming or if she's. I don't have female. See, like you said earlier, it's the man.
Yeah, it's a man. It's a man that leaves a woman.
It's the man.
When the lady was talking to me 2 days ago, she said, you know, he said, why you they fear beautiful women? I said, there's actually a word for it. It's called venustrophobia, the fear of beautiful women. Yes,
But
the fear of beautiful women. It's an actual phobia, venustrophobia. It has another name, but that's one of them. I said, people deal with the fear fine girls, fine women. Not be everybody they gravitate towards them. People deal with it, actually they fear them. You know why? Great kingdoms have been infiltrated by beautiful women who eventually took down those kingdoms. So it is not uncommon. Yep. Yeah, so she was saying all that, say, fine person go to pursue now, not go to run. No.
So the way you there now, you say you know they even do again. You know dating. If you see woman, you look left. If you see, just is they focused on making money? Abi, that's where you are right now, right?
I wouldn't say they focus on making money, but making money is part of the things that give you the footstool on which to stand and command respect. Unfortunately.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you
I
know,
agree.
somebody was insulting me on this app. She was just insulting me. I wasn't there to talk to her. I was there chatting to my friend, my best friend on this app. And then she was on the other side and she was saying, oh, you are there asking him if he has eaten or if he has not eaten. He has not dropped you a line. Oh, brokey. Oh, this, oh, that. I just laughed. I laughed because a lot of time we walk and we are in close encounter, within close proximity of people that could easily change our lives, but we do not know, so we do not accord them respect. Yes, we do not accord them respect. So for me now, I wouldn't say I'm just there chasing money, but that's part of it. But I no longer seek validation from people that are not validated themselves.
Okay.
You get it? What is it to me if somebody calls me broken on TikTok when I know on a very good day I feel go buy a papa house, destroy and build them again, destroy
But wait, I want to ask you a question.
So why should I seek validation for that person?
Let me ask you a question because there is something you've said severally, and I want to understand. Do you just go to a live stream, a person who does not know you? How do you because even I don't know how to even put this thing. Why do they always insult you? Why do they always insult you? Why? Where do you find yourself? Where you they go?
It's not just me. It's not just me. They insult a lot of people. I've been on a panel where a lot of people came up and said, "Oh, this place is toxic." You know, what I have seen is that it is the battles. It's not just any live stream. The battles, those that play battles. If you are friends with someone that goes into these TikTok battles, the chances of you getting insulted while you are there chatting to your friend, hey, Livia, how was your day? And you say, oh, himself, my day was great. How was yours? The person you are battling will be like, be there and be doing understanding girlfriend. Be there and be doing understanding streamer. So it comes with the battles. It's not just any streamer. So now when my friends send me an invite because they are going into battle, I don't respond to it because the chances of being insulted is very high when it comes to battles.
But are you aware that those things are just jokes and you're supposed to respond in a joke? As you're supposed to respond as if it's a joke. I don't think they mean it. I haven't done it. I don't know. But I know that it's a joke.
You shouldn't do it. It's toxic. It is toxic. For example, there's a lady on this app. Her name is Linda. I haven't seen her in about a week, and I'm worried. Do you know why I'm worried? I don't know this person from Adam. I don't know her beyond this app. But when she's on this app, she's making a dress. I like really industrious people that have something doing. She's making a dress. She will make a dress from scratch on this freaking app, and she's trimming. And then if you give her one rose, the way she will thank you, you will think that you gave her a Mercedes-Benz GLE. Very soft-spoken, very appreciative. And when I'm there, I just support her. To the point that she now calls me brother. You get it? She now calls me brother. Say, brother himself, how are you? You know? And people that she's battling will be like, oh, that your himself has come again. If he is going to be there and ask you, have you eaten? Yeah, she will be like, yeah, he sent me lunch money, and that's enough. It's not like it is his duty to buy me lunch, but he comes here to check up on me, and yada, 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 yada. Even in spite of her trying to calm the sea by saying, stop insulting this guy, he just comes here to check up on me. They still insult me. Okay. And I haven't seen her stream in a week. I'm like, it just occurred to me yesterday, like, oh, where's Linda? I haven't seen her stream.
That's your wife. You know that, right? That's your wife.
No. That's my sister. You get it? Okay. I haven't seen her stream in a week. It just occurred to me yesterday because yesterday is Friday. Yeah, is the end of work week. I get to think. But
wait, I have a question for you now. Let us go back to rejection now. Now, this person now that likes you, she has the qualities that you like. She does not insult people. Why will you not ask her out? Zigo, welcome.
No. Like I said, it is purely platonic. She's like my sister.
Okay.
You know, it's purely platonic. It's not like romantically interested in her. I just like that. I just like the qualities in her. You know, in a different climate, yeah, there could be the opportunity for such to veer outside of that relationship, you know, as it is right now. But that's not the reason why, you know, I support her. I just think there are actually genuine people on this toxic app that you should focus on instead of trying to prove a point to the one that dares you to prove that you are worthy. If you dare me, the moment you dare me like, oh, show me that you got it, I will not show you. I will not, because I have nothing to prove, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's just it for me. And do you know the rigors of going to learn a language and you come and you put the person's language in their chat and the person's be like, don't ever, I need to ban these words so that it doesn't come up again. Oh man. Yeah, so It is what it is, man.
Wow. All I can say is wow.
Newman
told me that he wasn't going to say anything. So I'm not expecting him to say anything. He's just here. But thank you for your contribution. Zigo, come and say something now. Zigo, how are you? First of all, good evening, Zigo. Welcome. Hi. Who is there? Somebody just joined. Hi. Orindo. Is your name Orindo? Try name be this one. The person don't come out. Okay. So if you are just joining, thank you for joining. The topic we are discussing today is, do men fear rejection? So we have already said the discussion, but you are allowed to, contribute. Do you think that men fear rejection? Why do they fear rejection? Have you been rejected before? How did you take the rejection? And rejection we're talking about is like asking, like, let me explain. So let me explain it. When you're going after a woman, when you say woman that you like, but you're holding back because you're scared of rejection, why? What is your reason for holding back? So that's what we are talking about today. If you have anything to say, drop in the comments or come up and say. You're coming back, you're requesting to come back up. Please say something when you do. Zigo, how is the weekend going? Can you hear me? The person that just joined, hello. Is he aware that he's joining? Can you? Sometimes guys feel that they will reject them. Huh? Is that why you cannot come up and say, Zigo? Are you in a noisy environment? Why don't you come and speak? Why do you want to type? Come and say something now. Are you shy? It's just men. There's no woman here. See, I'm the only female here. I should be the one shy, but come and say it. Come and say. Hello, Ali. Oh, in the laugh. Come now. You know they don't know when person is serious. Well, if you can come up, Shabo. Okay, you're in a noisy environment. Okay, maybe when you get back home, if you are still here, you can come up. But yeah, it's been established based on every other person that spoke that if people are scared of rejection. So if everybody is now scared of rejection and women are not willing to ask guys out, so everybody should stay single, right? Let everybody just do what? Stay single. Keep your body for Christ.
Christ won't do it.
Keep yourself holy and pure. Yes, now what do you want me to say? You are scared of asking out. The woman said, no go ask you out. Let us just stay, let us all make money, have fun, you know, keep your body pure till the day of rapture. For those that are Christians, you know, just keep yourself for Christ. Don't go and be fornicating. Hey God, who wants to say something? Come and say now. Oh God, I don't know. I'm seeing. Hello Ali, do you want to come and say something? Do you want to contribute? Gifted, are you even here? You haven't typed anything since you joined. Gifted, are you here? So if not for himself, only me for the talk. Hey, yeah, himself, thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you for, you know, for being here and for speaking, you know. Yeah, you said a lot. You said a lot. Yes, I tried it and I liked it. So that's why I stopped. I just left it like that. So, new man, type something. If you don't type something, I will lock the door. You will not go. If you don't type something in the comments, I will not open the door for you to leave whenever you want to leave. The door is locked. So say something, contribute. Just say something, Sha. Just say something. But I want to also say, like, let me also speak on behalf of, because I know we don't have a lot of females here, but let me still say something on behalf of females, especially as a streamer. You need to understand with us that it's also sometimes difficult on our part. So we can't say yes to everybody. Do you understand? We can only say yes to who we also feel the same way with. And me, myself, I used to say it before in my live stream, and it's not a joke. I am not rich, so I'm looking for a person who is financially capable and who I can also see that he spends on the, like, I can also see small signs. Okay, this person actually is a giver, because I don't know how to ask. So one of the things that streamers look out for, they want to see if you're able to even give them without them even asking. So himself, I'm saying this to you based on what you said earlier. So sometimes whether a person will say yes to you or not is being determined by how you started the friendship with them, how you enter them. Let me use Nigerian slang. How you enter them will determine how they start seeing you, and how they will respond to your, you know, your advances. So I'm saying that also, sorry, let me finish. Let me round up so you can say your thing. So also, we can't say yes to everybody. You understand? So I can, if I say yes to you now and say yes to Newman and say yes to Zigo, I will now be secretly dating 3 of you. Sure, you know that.
Yeah. I was going to chip in on the. I understand. In the Nigerian term, they say you have to show walk-ins.
Yes.
Do you know where the error lies there? Where the error lies there is that the capacity that people show on this app may not be their true reality. For example, 2 weeks ago, I was going to work and I found a debit card, Capital One,
Yeah.
on my way to work. I took it, put it in my pocket, and I tweeted at Capital One. I said, hey, I just found a debit card that has your logo on it. I don't know how to return it, but can you send me a DM on how to return it? Do you know why? I'm not a thief. I've been through things in life that would make it okay for me to sin against God because I did suffer. But I did not. You get it? I'm not a thief. I could be anything. I'm not a thief. But do you know what someone else would have done? If that card was still active, they could easily buy TikTok coin with one account and send it to another account and then come here and gift anybody, and that person will be like, oh, Dogu is showing working. It's a thief. There are also people that do not want their personal accounts to be linked to this app. Just because they don't gift on this app doesn't mean they are not generous. So the people could easily be misconstrued based off of their activities on this place. Unless you give them the opportunity to show you who they truly are, a lot of people will be misjudged.
I agree.
You get it?
Yes.
And then actually, somebody invited me to a box match. I didn't know what a box match was, but it is when people get on the box and the one with the highest coins gets to win the certain prize. Yeah. So I happened to be walking from home on that day, and I had some time. It was a Friday. I got there and I saw that she had those supporters. No one was there to support. Everyone else just had people supporting her. What was the prize? What was the amount of coin they needed to get to first so that they are declared winners? It took 20,000 coins. 20,000 coins, and that thing cost me over $200 on the spot.
Yes.
Do you know why I did that for her? Because outside of the app, when I say outside of the app, outside of streaming, I know this person is a warrior. People have battles they are fighting that they don't tell the world. You see them, they are happy. But I am one of the few privileged people to know this person beyond a streaming career, if I can call it that. And I know that this thing will put a smile on her face. I spent over $200 on the spot. I bought that coin. Before then, I didn't want to have any of my banking app connected to this app. I bought those coins and she won. When she won, she sends me a message. She said, oh, thank you so much. Everybody that I invited, they all failed me. Oh, thank you. When you say you will do something, you have shown that you will do it. You showed up for me. Thank you so much. And then she goes and says, well, you gave me 20,000 coins, right? But what I'm getting now is like 12,000. TikTok has taken this for this and sent this to the host. So you don't really get everything that you are gifted. And she felt bad for it. Guess how that made me feel? It made me feel like an idiot because I spent over $200 to make somebody smile. And this person is not smiling as I expected because TikTok is a business and has taken 1/3 of whatever she was gifted, and the host also took 1/3 and stuff like that. It made me realize, no.
Okay.
I think it is best for me to get to know this person. It's better for me to send this money directly to this person to support them. It has to be a worthy cause, not because you're pretty or because you talk smooth. It has to be a worthy cause. So because of that experience, I haven't bought coins since then. You can see that my gifter badge has disappeared. So if I come here and I don't gift, does it mean that I'm not caring?
Okay.
It could be a sign, but it's not always the
We are
truth. That's what I
already
just
that part where you talked
correct.
about that part where you talked about the percentage, and that one is old story. If you're gifting on here, if you like somebody so much, you can invest in them outside the month, but you can also give them small
Yes.
here. If you hand heart, if you maybe money gone once in a while, and then you can do the other kind of support outside. What the person just wants to see is that you are willing to, that you're interested in. Do you understand? You don't have to give the person 20K for the person to give you attention.
No,
Yeah.
no, it wasn't for attention. I don't do stuff for attention.
No, not attention. Sorry. Like, yeah, I would say attention because to me, as a streamer, you get my attention by sending me coins. You get my attention by communicating, sorry, by interacting when you're in my live stream. When you interact when you're in my live stream, you stand out. When you send coins, you also stand out. Two of them, they matter. If you're interacting, every day you come, you talk. At some point, I'm tired of hearing you talk. Yeah, there are other things that you can do. Yes now. So you have to, like, balance it. Now talk we go chop, no be talk we go chop. So they want to see these things.
Yeah.
We want to see these things.
Where in Nigeria are you?
I'm in Lagos.
Okay.
Why you dey laugh now?
I get it. Hey, so that chop, you go chop.
No be talk now. Yes now. No be that talk go buy data. The streamer needs money for, like, now in Nigeria we're going through a lot. I'm using generator to stream. Yes. So all these small things that. So at the end of the day, if I'm not getting any support, why am I now coming here? Let me cook my pack up and go elsewhere and stream, or stop streaming and go do something outside of the app. So at the end of the day, consider that part too when you're saying whatever thing you're saying.
Yeah, I do get it. Yeah.
Let me say hi to Nige. Nige, welcome to the live stream. Hello, Sparrow.
Hey,
good evening. Why did you come late? Kneel down. In Nigerian school, when you go late for class, they will ask you to stand outside. So please, can you stand outside for like 10 minutes?
Punishment is crazy.
How are you?
I'm good. I had to work. I had to put 2 jobs up today. I almost forgot about you. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot completely.
I think I shared live to you. Did I share to you? Okay. So are you relaxed? Do you want to contribute or contribute later?
I know we good. I'm good now. What's going on?
Sparrow, I'm fine. No, we're just talking. You know what the topic is already. Remember that me and you we started this whole thing together. It was when you were in my live show that I said I think I should do something, and then we should talk about this topic. So I think you know the topic, but let me still repeat it. We are talking about, do men fear rejection? And if yes, why? So let me ask you. I know a little bit about you, Sha, but let me still ask you, as a guy, have you been rejected by somebody that you were really, really attracted to? You liked this person, and then the person rejected you asked her to be your girlfriend, and she said no. Have you ever been rejected, and how did you take it? How did you manage the rejection?
No, I don't shoot my shot. I don't get in all that,
Okay.
But I guess that's kind of like where I'm from, though. We don't really, like, some guys that do shoot their shot at a girl, they don't really be caring about rejection, because it's like, it's plenty of fish in the sea. That's just where I come from. Nobody cares here, to be honest with you. But yeah, personally, I never got rejected, and it's not like a pride thing or nothing like that.
Yeah.
I just feel uncomfortable, like, talking to a girl in that manner. I'd rather, if it's mutual, then it'll manifest by whoever reaches out to who first,
Okay, so have women been asking you out? Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Cut it out.
Okay, you guys, no wonder. Nothing concerning Nigel rejection in this life. Okay. So you haven't really experienced, so you can't really say about how to handle it. Okay, but let me ask another question, yeah? Have you ever seen any girl that you like, but out of fear of being rejected, you held back, you didn't ask her out?
That's a good question. I never thought of that. Okay. Have I ever not
asked?
Talked to a girl
Yes.
of fear of rejection?
Yes.
That never occurred to me before. Usually my reasons for not talking to a girl, even if I like her, is because I'm scary. I be scared.
You're scared.
Yeah, I get nerves real bad,
Wow.
And then I see it if it never happens, like if we never, become friends or, anything more, then it just wasn't meant, I guess. I just chalk it, I just accept it for what it is. But most times if I actually like you, really, really like you, the one person I really, really liked, I mean, she ended up being my girlfriend, but I never shot my shot. You know, it kind of just happened.
Yeah.
It just happened. So I never seen a need to, you know, talk to a girl first.
Okay.
I feel like it's more things that have to happen. Like it's things that have to be right. You know, other than words. Because you can talk to somebody, like shoot your shot, you can lie to them as well.
Okay.
So I just feel like it wouldn't be genuine or authentic. And if I do shoot my shot at you and I say something fly, like something that you really like, but it's really not me, over time you're gonna see that that's not me, and you're gonna expect me to keep that up. And I can't because it's not who I am.
Okay. I feel like you're still gonna do that in the future. You know, you're single, you're definitely going to ask somebody out. Okay. When it happens, come and tell me. Don't forget to come and tell me what you expect. come and update me what happened and all of that. Okay. I'll be here.
It's never gonna happen.
Oh, wow. Okay. Victor, do you want to say anything? Sim, welcome to the live stream. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm fine. Look, I think Sim is speaking. Oh, sorry, Victor. Victor, sorry. Sim, do you know what we are talking about today?
Oh, I believe it was supposed to be rejection, the fear of it from a man.
Yes. Do men fear rejection? And if yes, why? And if you've been rejected, Sim, like how did you handle it? Did you hate on the woman after she said no to you? And have you been scared to even ask because of the fear of being rejected?
I feel like anybody that's human, might have some kind of fear of rejection. Especially if you feel like you're drawn to something or you really like somebody.
Yeah.
And you go the extra mile to try and shoot your shot, but they block it. I mean, I think everybody would not like that or have some kind of fear of it in some kind of way.
Yeah.
But me personally, I want to say I truly fear rejection because, I mean, the worst they can say is no. Even if they go the extra mile and say some extra stuff, that honestly just showed that it probably wasn't a one for you.
Yeah. Do you think you apply pressure? Like, let's say you really like this girl and she says no. Do you think you be like, girl, think about it? Like, I really like you. Like, think about it. Or will you just...
no. If I'm truly intrigued by a female and she ain't too off-putting, and she don't really shoot me down, yeah, I mean, you support that. I think that's what make it a little interesting and add a little excitement to it. I mean, I wanna have to work for it a little bit, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. But when finally the answer is no, you don't hate on her, you just move on, right? You're not bitter towards her, you don't block her.
No, you take your loss like a man and move on. You hate it, but that's just life.
Yes. That's what I was saying earlier. I was saying that what's the worst that can happen? Like, ask somebody out and see what they say. Like somebody said earlier that you might see somebody and say, oh, this person she would never say yes to me because of maybe you're not in her level or whatever. So is there anything that will make you say, oh, this girl is she looks like a high level girl, let me not ask her out, she probably not say yes to me? Do you feel like that sometimes, Sim?
Sometimes, but not really, cause I'm not gonna shoot my shot based off what level she seem like she on. It's more so where her mentality at. I don't like no snobby attitude or too bougie or that real uppity attitude.
Okay.
I'm not with that. But if you kind of down to earth and you mellow and you are who you are, I mean, shoot, I don't care. I'm gonna shoot my shot. You might seem like you're on my level, but if I feel like I want to shoot, I'm gonna shoot.
Okay. See, I like your response. Thank you for contributing. I like your response because what's the worst? I know that himself said earlier that no, that with rejection comes like hey, what's that word he used again? Ah, I've forgotten the word he used. Himself, what did you say again that comes with the rejection when the woman says no to you, that it comes also with something else? What did you say?
No, I said a reason men may fear rejection or may not want to speak up on their feelings is because of what it comes with. You get it?
Yeah.
What it comes with. I responded because one, you're a Nigerian in Nigeria. The reality is different for the US.
Okay.
You get it? Yeah, so it comes with usually comes with a lot of disrespect.
Okay.
You know, it comes with some level of disrespect, you know. Every Nigerian man or a man who has lived the Nigerian experience knows that with rejection comes with some form of disrespect, you know. And it goes beyond the person rejecting you. It also goes to our friend. You know, you start to hear some chit chats about you just professing to like someone. You didn't commit a crime. You just said I like you, and the person goes, well, look who's asking me out. Do you not know that I'm 100% Barbie doll? Who do you think you are? You are not Ken. You understand? I said it can come to that. And for that alone, a lot of men will just bottle up.
Okay.
You get it? That's a Nigerian experience. You know, in the US, like my brother said, there are some people that think they're all bougie. They think they're slicker than the average. You know, they may be snappy with their attitude and talk back or talk at you for daring to profess that you like them. You get it, but it's not as bad as what we are used to back home. You know, because the expectation on the man to provide and to show up and show out in Nigeria is a different reality in the US.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody gets the bag in the US, but over there, not so much. The expectations, the responsibilities is so much more saddled on a man to show himself worthy, even of his love, interest, attention. You know, so I was speaking to that reality.
Okay, got you. Victor, do you want to say anything? Do you want to say anything, Victor? Sorry that.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
For me, I just feel number one, you should not fear like a rejection for any reason. If you would like ask someone out or confess feelings to anyone, you should have seen signs that this person is actually into you. You don't go about just asking people randomly.
Yeah.
For instance, you're attracted to this person and all, but you're talking to her, the signs are all over there.
Yeah.
She's not giving you attention. She's always saying she's busy. I mean, you'll get the rejection. But why not just read the room before always taking it to the next step?
Yeah.
I'm never a fan of seeing someone, maybe first day you're telling her you're in love with her and everything. I feel you should just try to like know the person, you know, try to even try to be close first. From being close, you can know if this person is going to, you know. So I don't see any reason why you should be scared of rejection. You can only get rejected if you are not observant enough, to be honest. I have some persons know how to play their card. They've never gotten rejected because they don't go about taxing everybody out. You know, you know as a man when this person is into you. You know as a man when this person is not into you. No one is too busy for who they claim they love.
Yeah.
And you will see the signs. So it's not like you see someone today, you taking the person tomorrow that you like the person, you love the person. I just feel it's about you being patient as a man, you being observant. Just take your time. Any lady that doesn't like you, trust me, she won't give you that listening ear. She won't even give you a chance to say anything.
Yeah.
But someone that is receptive enough, at least you stand a chance of saying something to her and she listens to you. So I just feel if women can do better in terms of reading the room, being observant, this rejection thing will be a lot less. Not every girl will like you. Not every girl will want to date you.
Yeah.
Even if you are Jesus Christ, not everybody can agree to. So I don't see a reason why a man should be scared of rejection.
Okay. Okay, so what Victor just dropped now is like a tip for guys. I'm not a guy, he's talking to you guys. Victor just dropped like a tip on how to go about it so that rejection will be reduced. So before you even ask, you will know whether I think this girl likes me or make her go. So it makes
Can I
sense.
say something, please?
Yes, Lord Barry, welcome.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Actually,
Good evening.
I've been listening for quite some time, maybe for like the last 2 minutes.
Okay.
For me, I kind of agree with the last speaker. Yeah, 100%. But to add to it, I feel rejection, our reaction to rejection starts from how we grow up.
Okay.
From our youthful days, when our reaction to how we take things when we are being rejected or deprived of something. So this comes up with us as we grow up to how we see the world when the world rejects us, especially for men. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes. As a child, how the upbringing, that's what
as
we're
a
talking
child,
about.
it depends on how we grow up, how we're being trained, on how we should take rejection. When we ask our parents something and they say no to us, how do we deal with it, and how did they react to our reaction?
Yes.
So let me now buttress my friend's point. Now, men has intention for every woman they meet. Okay?
Yes.
So men has different intentions for every woman we come across. So to some women, we want to spend some time to know them, to get to be nice to them. We want to plate the floor very well before we make our intention known.
Yeah.
So after doing that for a couple of months and we get rejected, that's one thing. How do we react to that? Do you understand?
Yes.
But to some, I met a lady last week, and the same week I want to get on with her, and I just threw it to her. The lady rejected me, so how do I take it? So these are two different phases on how we approach you women, and the way we get your rejection and how we react to your rejection. So, but for me, I don't think we should take rejection in a bad way.
Okay.
Like you said, not everybody would take you. In as much as we all apply for jobs and jobs reject us and we don't get angry, we tend to do better. I think when women reject, we don't get to get angry or cry over it or hate the lady for anything.
Yeah.
Rather than moving on and build friendship and relationship with everyone. So I think I support what Victor has said.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
I appreciate your contribution. For me as a woman, I've had people get mad at me or turn 360 because I said no to them. Not once, not twice. It happen regularly, but I'm used to it. So I don't even used to. Then if you just behave anyhow, just block yourself on top of the rejection. So I'm sorry if it sounds harsh, but if you're going to start hating on me because I said no, that one you're doing too much. So hating on somebody that you asked out like just last week, you deserve you deserve flogging. But yeah.
Olivia, I'm not going to side your gender for one thing.
Say again.
You clearly know that.
Say again,
this is one angle. Like, I always come against your gender for some things. I have friends.
Yeah.
You clearly know that this person, you have no business in doing anything with this person. And this guy is trying to speak to you.
Yeah.
In that 1 week, some of your gender, they've pushed the guy up and down, telling him to do this one, do that one. So he's feeling he has earned the right, and then he comes with the mentality. See, I have a friend that met someone that she was talking to. She told him she wanted to do a city one course like that training. And this guy, because he genuinely he paid. And after he was telling her, so why were you, it's not fair. That's one time where the guy can feel hot. And he has every right to. If all men and women can be sincere, don't paint it. If you know you have no business or you have no anything for this, just let him be. Don't come and start giving him, I have not eaten. Can you do this? the more he keeps trying to come true for you, the more he's going to feel entitled to have you. And then when you don't have consent, it becomes a tug of war. So I feel if your gender can be a bit more sincere, there will be no problem in this life. Thank you.
Okay, I agree with you. Something you said now made sense. If like billing a guy, when you know you have no interest, when you know that guys, some people show love by also supporting a woman by spending on the woman. So my grandma just had triplets and money. That I can only speak for myself. That particular one you cannot see from me. I cannot speak for another person, but only for myself. So I will not. The people that are here know that I will not go and start. I can only say I say in my life I'll be expecting you to support in one way or another. If you support, if you don't support, it's still okay. I can whine you, come and give me one hand heart, that kind of thing. That is not enough reason for you to say, it's like Livia will say. Victor, unmute yourself first of all. So if you give me one hand heart, shall I go say yes?
No, that's not what I'm saying, Livia.
No, I'm playing. Okay, but yeah, that's just
the angle I'm coming from.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Don't mind me.
If you know you don't have any business with this guy, just let him go.
Yeah.
But no, because some people will even tell you, he told me, oh yeah, prove your love now. Prove your love now is they're telling you to come and spend their money on. Prove your love. How do I know? Prove it. Then you prove, the guy is trying to prove, and then you keep collecting.
Yeah.
You keep collecting. After you collect, you know, say you're not. That's fraud.
So I think that's how you guys should now also be smart too. If she hasn't said yes to you, there's a limit to which you can spend on her. That's not hard, Abby.
Love should not come at a cost.
You should not.
You should like the person, you know. You should like the person. This is how I see love. Money is just a complementary factor. Mm-hmm. It's not the price you have to pay.
Yeah.
With love comes money, but money is not the main thing. It's like I like you now. You have to like me first, not the fact that I'm spending. No, if I like you, like me. If you don't like me, it's fine. I'll move on. But once you like me, then everything now comes and work hand in hand. But the way we do love in Nigeria, we trade it. It's like it goes to the highest bidder.
But do you know that I can like you because you have money?
That's not like that. Thank God you said like, not love. You just like the money, not the person.
Hey God, it can be one of the qualities that I'm looking for in a man who is financially stable. Do you understand?
No, Livia. If you are looking for Ponzi scheme, say you are looking for Ponzi scheme. Not that you are looking for long. What is that one?
Wait, let me welcome Steph. Steph, welcome to the live stream. How are you? Good evening. It's been a while. Well, Lord Barry, do you want to say anything?
To actually tackle the actual question, because I feel like we've veered slightly off topic just a little bit.
Okay.
I would like to give an objective answer. I think rejection is inherent when you go out of your way to ask for something. Just in general, like the guy said in the comments, 60% of men fear rejection.
Yeah.
That's a big number, but I do think that is true. I think that comes with it. And I don't think it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
You know, but it is what it is. That's the nature of being rejected. It doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
Now, as far as like a respect aspect, as a man, it is your duty to, you know, just accept it. Like, okay, she said no. No means no.
Yeah.
And that's where it starts and stops.
Okay. But I feel like guys are softer with us ladies. If I come into your DM now, Nige, and start telling you, Nige, I want to say something to you. I think I like you. Will you be blunt enough to say no to me?
I do it all the time, but it depends on who you are as well and your approach. No, seriously.
I think men are more understanding when it comes to turning a woman down. You know? Yeah. A lot of time a man will rewire a woman's interest and be like, yeah, I can be your brother, you know, I can be a shoulder you can lean on, but hey, unfortunately we cannot go this way. You get it?
Right.
I can't speak for others.
For a woman, rejecting a man is usually not like that. It's like, I don't want you, I don't want nothing to do with you, get out of here.
No.
You get it? Men are more, you know, understanding because we know what it feels like to be torn down daily. Life beats us up and down, you know, so we know what it feels like. So when a woman comes with a love story to you, you're like, well, I appreciate you telling me this, but it cannot work for this and this and this and that reason, you know. But should you ever need me, I'll be there, you know, to support you in whatever way. Yeah, men are more in control of how the of the energy we put out, you know, when we are serving that rejection. It doesn't usually just feel like a head-on collision and then we serve you the rejection. It's usually very well curated and presented, you know, so you don't feel as bad as we would feel being in that position. But women don't care. They're like, I don't want you, I don't want no dusty crap, blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that.
Well, let me speak for women because not a lot of women are here. I don't think that we also, okay, I can only speak for myself too in a way, but I don't think that women also just say it to make you feel bad. I can say, oh, at this time I'm not really interested in dating. I can friend zone you. I have friend zoned people. Yeah, a lot of people have friend zoned them. People I know that they came for something else. I will use that and just you will not even know how it will happen. You just turn out, you just become my friend. You just forget what you came to talk about. So those are also ways that we do things. There's only one person I remember clearly that I have just told like this, leave me like that. There's only one person I know that I've done that to. I've been nice with the way I say no. So, and I want to believe that other people have been that way as well. I don't know, I can't say everybody, but I know that at least we have sensible people to say no. Know how you say the no, so that the no will not really hurt like that, you know. Still, so I've said no to somebody, and then after some time I still texted the person, how are you? That's me trying to be nice to you. The person might feel like somebody blocked me because I said no, and the person said, well, where I come from, if the woman is not, if how did this man say this thing? If a woman is not anything to you, or there's no need being in communication with the person. So because of that reason, I'm going to block you. Before I even ended my live stream, to go see the message and respond to him, I could only read. I could not even respond. I'm like, this was fast. So that kind of person now, I don't know what's in there in mind, but I've tried to be polite.
Well, if that's what brings him peace, it could do that, but I think that's doing too much. Why would he block her?
He blocked me. He did not give me a chance to,
yeah.
to explain.
It's probably the only way he can get his peace back. You know, whatever he's dealing with, it's up to him to avoid the source. Yeah, the source of the embarrassment, the rejection, whatever. But I think that is too much.
McDonald's,
I feel block you, but I would know my lane going forward.
Yeah.
I feel it can happen if you guys were not like friends. If you had no other relationship and everything started on the platform of just trying to get to you. If you have no friendship as a base, most of the times it's either you start to view us or you just end up not talking. So it's as the same thing as getting blocked, to be honest. Maybe that's his own way, like the other guy said, that's his own way of getting all this stuff out of his head.
Okay.
But trust me, if you like had no friendship, nothing, it's normal. You just have to like move on. Maybe that's how it's gonna help you move on.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Well, I was surprised. I just moved on. I don't have moving on is not that hard now. You know. But I forgot when I wanted to say something now. Hey, I don't forget what I want to talk. Hey, somebody should say something. I remember I wanted to say something. I wanted to ask something. But yeah, it's not that hard. Life is not that hard for somebody to say no to you. Okay. Question, yeah. Would you still come to my live stream? Let's just use TikTok as an example now. If you used to come here, you met me and you were coming here constantly every single day since you met me because you had interest, and then maybe a week or 2 weeks after that, you now asked me, and then I said no to you. Do you still come back to my stream days after that?
Well, having the understanding that you will not always get what you want, right? That is life. You will not always get what you want, no matter how much you desire it. Yeah, a lot of people want to be NBA players.
Yeah.
How many NBA players are made yearly? Not everyone will be, and that's okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's man enough of you for you to let your interest be known. it's also manly of you to understand that you will not always get what you want. You know, somebody alluded to that earlier in our upbringing.
Yeah.
How were you raised to accept rejection? A lot of kids would throw a tantrum, and mommy or daddy will eventually be like, okay, you can have it.
Yes.
Is that how you were raised? If you were raised that way, you're going to have a huge rejection problem. But if you understand and you come to the light that you may desire something and yet that thing is not good for you or will not be yours, you will come to terms that, yep, I did propose to her, I did let her know how I feel about her or how I felt about her. She said no, for whatever reason, she's not accepting me. You know?
Yeah.
If you come to that reality, you will still come to the stream and still support or still be around. You know, which is why how something starts is very important to me. You get it?
Yeah.
How something starts. You can know from the get-go what type of person that you are approaching or that you are about to deal with. You know? Rejection doesn't mean there should be a final cut to whatever or however the relationship started. If we started as friends and I thought we could be more than friends, you saying, oh no, I don't see us in that light is okay. Right?
Yeah.
It may be uncomfortable for some to say, now that I have made my emotions known, how do I go back to being friends? For others, it may not be so. You know, I understand that you are going to want something and it will not be yours, no matter how hard you try.
Yeah.
So accept that, and accept that people have the right to say no. I too have turned people down. Would I expect them to cut me off? If that's what gives them good sleep at night, it's okay. But if they are able to continue our friendship, it's fine. Who knows? Tomorrow this person may begin to see you in a different light and be like, yeah, I said no earlier because I was dealing with this, or, you know, you never know. But when you block that person, that second opportunity that could potentially come in the future, you eliminated yourself from me. But if that is what helps you deal with that situation and you want to be out of their life, to each their own. You know, for me, I don't see a rejection as a reason why I will not come to the stream. The reason I will not come to the stream is if you disrespect me, whether I like you or not, you disrespect me, I will never, even if you were on fire and I happen to have the only cup of water in the world, I would wash my feet. Yeah, rejection is not as big of a deal to me as disrespect is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my take on
I
it.
just remember something now. So how do you feel about a lady who likes you? I would say a lady who likes you, right? But sorry, let me say welcome to Madon. Welcome to the live stream. If you have anything to say, you can unmute and say something, okay? So what a lady that likes you in return. But you know there is this shakara. Shakara is I don't know how to say it in English. Shakara is a slang in Nigeria, like what's the English word for shakara? Me, I don't know, but shakara, like, let me not say yes at the first time. Let me see if he's gonna.
They're proving hard to get.
Yeah.
Very hard to get, yeah.
Yes. What do you say about people
Hard
like
to
that?
get.
You really like this person, instead of you to just say yes, I like you as well. Let's see how it goes. You will now be forming what do you have to say about? Do they still do that? Have you ever asked somebody out, the person said no, and then later you realize that she actually liked it, but she was hoping that you would have pressed, maybe you would have kept on asking her. Has it ever happened to anybody here?
But the question should be why would the person keep doing shakara, like you said? That's the question.
That's
Why are girls still doing shakara?
Immaturity and
That's
being
the question.
senseless.
My dog said that.
That's a turn off. You can have it. I'm not chasing you.
Well, I think time has passed when everyone is running up for
Everyone
someone.
is
To just say to you now that they like you and you know responding. Most guys actually move on these days.
Yes. So they will not be mad. I was expecting you to do more.
Livia, do you remember what I said earlier at the start of this chat?
Yeah.
A man, for the most part, you know, in today's times, a man would just move on because going back to our roots, right? Why should I pursue you so you can be a financial risk to me? Because you coming into my life is going to cost me. It's going to cost me more than it would cost you, for real.
Yeah.
You know, why should I continue to chase someone so that I could adopt them and take over their responsibilities? I'm not going to do that. The first shot was the first shot. If you didn't get it, forget about it.
Forget it. Okay, got you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi
Oh,
guys.
who is speaking? Step, is that you?
McDonald, I don't know if you can hear
Okay,
me.
yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
Alright, I just want to put myself as an example. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have met somebody and I just said hi and I asked out and the person was doing shakara like you said.
Yeah.
And I just moved on.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think the person met me on TikTok and it's not the same state
Yeah.
that she saw me and that's the same state I am and she's also coming back to me.
Mm-hmm.
Now and I asked why and she said, oh, she was thinking I will keep pressing.
Mm.
When you see something you like and you go for it and the person rejected you, so the question was why the first place, why you doing shakara like you said, why you being playing hard to get when you know actually, oh, I wanted you to, to continue to ask me out. Why should I keep asking you out?
Mm-hmm.
And when I came for the first time, you rejected me. So this is the question. Why the hard to get at the first place?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't want it.
Doesn't make sense. Like I said already that is immaturity and senselessness. You know, the person doesn't know what she wants.
It's not entirely immaturity and senselessness.
Mm-hmm.
There are reasons why we act the way we do. For example, some believe that if you give it up too easily or you give in too quickly,
Mm-hmm.
they will be they'll be tagged as cheap, as readily available. Yeah, some people do have that mentality.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they may want to see how much longer. But if you feel for me as I feel for you, I think that's a risk to take. That's a huge risk to take to be playing these games. But I also understand why people act the way they do. I try to put myself in another person's shoes and think, okay, why is this person acting this way? Could it have been previous experiences or could it be the way I'm presenting myself? You understand?
Yeah.
People act the way they do based off of experiences, based off of their knowledge at the time. A lot of people will be like, I left my husband, now I feel that's the greatest mistake that I made because as at the time they made that decision, they didn't know enough or as much as they do now.
Mm-hmm.
So people play out the level of their knowledge at any given time.
Okay.
Some from past experiences, some from their present realities. So if someone is playing hard to get and you move on and they come back to say, well, you should have
applied
put in
pressure,
more force or more effort, they're just taking the risk. Like the article that I was referring to earlier,
mm-hmm.
4 out of 10 men, I work with data, so I like to present data. 4 out of 10 men
Mm-hmm.
say the reason they are afraid of rejection, spiked since the Me Too movement. Remember the Me Too movement of yesteryears? When women started coming up to say, well, every man is a molester or they have been a victim of a man abusing them and stuff like that. Even genuine men that had no intention to hurt a woman started backing out. You get it? So that reality brought another form of reality where people are now taking decisions off of what other people said they experienced. You get it?
Yeah.
So if she's playing hard to get, I can understand. Maybe that's what she's used to. Maybe she once gave into love so quickly and people used it against her. Like I said earlier, a woman could start a romantic interest and also be the one to break it because then she comes to the reality that it is possible that because she started this relationship, you may use it against her in the future. Then she will break it off, even though she started it.
Okay.
So there are reasons why people act the way they do and make decisions they make.
Wait, let me ask the people that just joined.
I want to say something about this.
Okay.
The thing himself said was true, but I must actually point out equally that there's a thin line between hard to get and continuous rejection.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we guys need to know that sometimes those things we see as hard to get is them saying outright no, and them coming back later to say, oh, the one that they were expecting, that is pretense. Probably you're in a better place. Like the other guy said, It was probably because you were now in a better place. She said she wanted you to. If a lady likes you the way you like her, they don't create much rules. They make it easy. They can try to make it hard. They can still do hard to get, but the rules are softer. The rules are not so severe compared to when they don't like you. And you have to be careful. There's a thin line between a lady playing hard to get and a lady slamming an outright no in your front. Because of where we come from, we're Nigerians. We always normalize, ladies being hard to get. But even in the same place we came from, which is Nigeria, once a lady likes you, those rules is reduced. Those hard to get is lowered. She puts in the effort. She's trying to communicate to you that she wants you to continue, but she doesn't just want to tell you yet. And then there's the ones that will tell you they don't even want to hear. I feel we need to be concise. Know when this is hard to get, and when this is outright no. Even when they come tomorrow and tell you, oh, I just wanted you to keep coming, that's bullshit. She's probably seeing you in a better position. She's probably seeing you in a better, exactly what this guy said. Who like you will not stress you. They would lower the rules. Any girl that like anybody, the rules that they were giving you, those don't call me by 10, they even are the ones that will keep back. Why were you not calling me? So it's tricky. Don't confuse hard to get for outright rejection. They may appear similar, but they can be slightly confusing. Just know, read the language. She doesn't want you to. She's not telling you yes, but she's giving you green light.
Yeah.
She's giving you a little bit. She's showing you. You're seeing progress. So I feel we should be careful. They can be similar, but there's a thin line that separates it. Thank you.
Okay, I think you should let Step say something. Step, do you want to say anything? Welcome to the live stream, Step.
Hey, how y'all doing?
I'm okay. We are okay.
All right, to all the guys in the panel, how y'all doing?
Say again. Can you
So I just wanted to speak on the subject y'all was speaking on, playing hard to get. In my aspect, women are like children, right? So let me explain what I mean. It's no disrespect, but women like to push boundaries, right? And when you got a man that's well put together and is on his purpose, he's not easily moved or shifted. You're gonna have women that comes in and try to test his boundary, how much they can push or get him to fold. So that's where it comes in playing hard to get, because most women, they want that guy who they can control and get that, also have that desire. But he want me so bad, he willing to do anything for me, right? As a man of myself who got responsibilities and have morals, right? I don't have those luxuries, those time to sit there and try to figure this out and figure that out. Just like what most of the guys say, if a woman likes you, she's gonna let it be known.
Yeah.
And if a woman doesn't like you, she's gonna play hard to get. Because she's gonna try to push the boundaries, see, okay, how much he's gonna sell for me. What can I get out of him? And you got a lot of guys that are like that, who will fall right into these women's traps and be easily controlled and manipulated by it. But I don't put up with that stuff there. They either like me, we either like each other, we go through our thing, that's it. We set the ground rules in the beginning of a relationship. Hey, I'm not going for this, you're not going for that. We establish the foundation. So throughout the relationship, it won't be, well, I thought you was going to do this, or I thought you was going to do that. Nah, we get all that out the way. This is what I'm going to do for you. This is my plan. These are my intentions. And if you're not up to it or you don't agree, then we can go our separate ways.
Okay. Okay, let me ask you one question, Steph. Thank you for contributing. So, what do you think about a woman asking a man out? Since some guys are now scared of, um, asking because they don't want to be rejected. What do you think about a woman asking?
Well, women asking a man out, it goes in her favor, but 9 out of 10 women are not going to do that because the same reason men don't do that. Most men don't do that. They say the fear of rejection, but me as a man, I am, if I like someone, I'm going to go after. I don't fear rejection. I love rejection because rejection builds character. Okay. Because once you get rejected, see, a woman expects you to act a certain way, but when you don't give them that pleasure, because most men be like, oh, well, you ugly anyway, or you this, you that, to make themselves feel like, okay, cool. You have a good day. And, just like what you were speaking earlier, would you still come to that person live? For me, if I'm talking to you and I reach out and I'm like, hey, I'm interested, and you reject me, and I'm not going to say, oh, I'm going to block her and not go to her live anymore. Nah, because you good people, and I'm going to deal with you accordingly. Like, okay, well, she didn't like me on that day. I shot my shot, it ain't work out. So we just be friends. But for as a woman coming up and talking to a man, it'll make things a lot easier with the world and the society we live in, because I don't approach any woman nowadays. And I'm not saying I don't approach women, but I have to analyze the risk that is involved, because it's very easy for a woman to cry wolf and the world believes them, rather than, if it ain't on camera, no matter what I do, they gonna believe the woman. So yeah, I have a higher risk of reaching out, but if the woman is worth the risk, then I'll take that risk. But if she just plain Jane and out here go with the rest of these women and not setting herself apart, then I'm not gonna reach out. Before is the question, as a woman coming to me and telling me she interested in me and stuff like that, I wasn't necessarily, that all depends on the woman. Just the same as with a man, because if she come in, I have a particular woman I like. Okay. And we talked about it before, so yeah, I'm not, I'm more traditional. Yes. And I don't like my woman to be dressed a certain way. So if she come in with that type of lifestyle, then I'm like, nah, it ain't gonna work. And I would let her know why it wouldn't work. I wouldn't just say, nah, I'm not interested. Like, nah, I'm not. You're cute, but this is why I would not pursue you. So it's like giving her a little correction. Okay. So she can go back and say, okay, well, I liked him, and he said he didn't like this, or right there. Some women may take it, some women may not. But, and nowadays, to keep from what, like the brother was saying, the Me Too movement, of being accused, we're dissing ourselves. So nowadays, women will have to start stepping up, or they're going to end up lonely.
Oh. Gotcha. Thank you. Does any other person want to say anything about the, like, if a woman asks you out, how do you perceive it?
Okay. Let me add something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel we're in a stage or in a generation where everybody hides their feelings. Nobody want to get hurt because they've gone through a whole lot of bullshit from people, and they are trying to guide their hearts and guide their feelings. Yeah. Now, a lady asking a guy out is all good. Everybody has the right to express their feelings. But I feel where the discouragement comes in is when, because I've seen, will I say, majority of some ladies ask guys out and they turn them down massively. They even make the lady look stupid with sarcastic messages and all those kind of stuff, which I feel is actually wrong. Because to tell someone how you feel for them it summons a whole lot of courage.
Yeah.
It got to a point in my life, right? I don't ask girls out. Why? Because I don't want to hear no. I just play it cool and all that. If at the end of the day we flow well and it leads to something, then fine. If it doesn't lead to anything, I lock up with my feelings and just move forward and all that. So from my own perspective, I just feel that everybody is guiding their hearts, guiding their feelings, and they don't really want to get hurt. And when it's, well, I don't want to say generation, but when it fix whereby people get into they get into relationships for wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Communication is, zero. Understanding is zero. Everybody wants to be right. Everybody wants you to understand them. They don't want you to understand them and all those kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel, like I said before, it just boils down to people just being bold enough, like especially guys, know the kind of woman you approach, know what you want in a woman, and this thing called expectations, we should stop expecting too much from people. We should just get to understand them, get to know them, and flow without understanding. If it works for you, fine. If it doesn't work for you, move it. You shouldn't just see someone and be expecting them to act a certain way or be a certain way and all those kind of stuff. Yeah. So that's just my little contribution.
Okay, thank you, Zigo. Thank you.
I agree with what he was saying, like laying the ground rule and take all the assumption out of the relationship. You know, we all been on dates, and what a lot of people fail to realize nowadays is we don't court one another with intentions.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's, we just going with the flow. We ain't going to look, this is my intentions. This is what I want. This is what's going on. And be more direct with it. And then you'll have a lot of more successful relationship rather than going with the flow. And now you're 2-3 years in. Now you just figuring out this person is not for you.
Okay. Thank you, Steph.
Okay, can I say something, please?
Sure.
All right. Once again, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
For me, I believe that it's amazing how revolution has taken place over the course of the decade and years. Because you can agree with me as men that in the 90s, you could hear our guys saying, "Oh, I don't chase that girl for the past 3 years, for the past 9 months." In the 90s, I remember very well.
Yeah.
I don't chase that girl I've been chasing that girl for the past couple of months. Now, we could say that because we will back it up with the girl they prove hard to get. Right?
Yeah.
Now, rejection, like that man said, there's a thin line between rejection and proving hard to get. Those period, we could spend months to a year or two without even chasing another girl. I remember vividly well. Just to prove that you are serious with this girl. You are serious. I want to date this girl. Now, coming to 20s, things changed. Reality begins to dawn on men. Economical situation has changed. Everybody has to work harder. Everybody has to, our generation has to have a grip of our life, of our lives. So nobody has time to waste. Our generation no longer has time to waste because we're beginning to grow. Nobody has time to waste on.
Yeah.
If you are ready, you're ready. If you're not ready, let me get the hell out.
Yeah.
Now, for women, it is good to leave some countries. You won't know how things are being done. Relationship is easy. Nigerian ladies are too hard. Yeah, I'm sorry to say. When you approach a lady, she tells you a yes or a no. When a lady starts giving you that attention, she's not in a relationship with you, and at the same time, she is not rejecting you, and she's not proving hard to get. At that stage, she's trying to study who you are, evaluate you. But this is not the case for our ladies here in Nigeria. I don't know if you're getting my point.
Yeah.
This is not the case. So now, if a lady wants a man and you want to study that man, yeah, there's a way they do it. Yeah, they don't lead the man on too much and they don't prove hard to get. They go on a date, they talk casually and everything. But the moment you start talking to the man, you're giving the man green, yellow lights, and the man eventually thinks, oh, something might come up from this relationship. After putting in his time, his finances, everything, and putting you on the forefront, and you're now eventually saying no to that man, it's a hell. The man might not take it lightly, unlike some other men that will just move on with their lives. So I think Victor said it rightly. There's a very thin line between all these things. You understand?
Yeah.
But I think women should learn to do better. Women should do better, especially our ladies. They should do better. If you don't like a man, from the onset, tell him, I don't like you. We can be friends. If the man pushes, take you, let me go out, to say no. Let's do it that way. Don't see that man as an opportunity to, oh, this man is, I've said no to him, but whatever he wants to do, let him do. Stand on your no. Because men are engineered to be a go-getter. Okay? We like chasing. That's how we are being created. We are go-getters, we like chasing. So the moment a man approaches you and you don't like the man, say no. Don't see it as an opportunity to extort him.
Okay.
Don't see it as a to like, oh, this man a maga, he like, okay, make a, no, don't do that. It's not a good thing at all. But if you see a potential, a possibility of things going on with that man with you, okay, good. And you don't want him to have this yellow light in his head, find a way around him to make him your friend. Study him without him knowing why he keeps asking you out. And eventually things works out. How I met my own wife, I just told her, she asked me, man, what do you want? That is the best woman I ever met in my life. She made everything easier for me. She just asked me, what do you want? This is what I want. And that was it. And we started dating. And we are married. Yeah. It's the best relationship I've ever had. It was so easy. No stress. No, nothing. Do I appreciate her? Yes. Did I disrespect her that she came so? No. It's just she came highly expensive. So that is my own take. We ladies, we need to do better and make our men safe. Because our men are them complain about, we've met other ladies from other countries. You talk to them once, they tell you a yes or a no. And that is the honest truth. They tell you a yes or a no, and that's the honest truth. Once a lady gives you, outside Nigeria, once a lady gives you an attention, you should know that there's a possibility of something happening.
Yeah.
You understand? But our own ladies, once you ask them out, number one, they see a bank. Number one thing that comes to the eye, they've seen a bank. Then the disciplined ones among us will say, oh, I don't like him, what I don't want, I don't want to go close to.
Yeah.
That's the disciplined ones. Alright?
Okay.
So I think I can rest my case there for now.
Thank you for contributing, Lord
I
Byron.
would like to add to what the brother said.
Okay.
Okay, wait.
It's not just the financial realities that change, There's also the proliferation of dating apps. You get it? That gives a lot of people the semblance of attention. Like, well, why do I need to answer yes to this guy when I have 400 people in my DM or in my dating app direct message that I could explore? Yeah, so that to change the trajectory of whether men are chasing or not. You get it? Whether men are chasing or not. So, hey, I always say it, and I dare anyone to prove me wrong. A single woman, I define her as a woman who has at least four people fighting for her attention. There's no single woman anywhere. So if she's not giving you the attention, it's because she's getting it somewhere, or she just doesn't want you. Know it on time and save yourself the stress of trying to prove a point. Like the brother said, our women, people ask, why not they marry our sisters? Why not they marry our sisters? They have proven to be the hardest to impress. The hardest.
Can I say something? What if I say that we can say the same thing about the guys as well? You guys also talk to everybody. You can't say.
Sorry, we can't hear you clearly. We can't hear you. It's like you're far from your phone.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. So, what I was saying that I'm trying to respond to what he said. I said the fact that we have a lot of people talking to us makes it hard for us to say yes to a particular person. I can only speak for myself. If I see somebody that I like, let there be 100 people in my DM, you should be able to spot out that one person. Like, except you're not ready to settle down or you're not looking for a relationship, you're just here to pass time. You're not interested in dating or settling down. That's number one. Number two, what you said about having a lot of people talking to us, we can also say the same about the guys. The guys are also talking to everybody. We see gifters talk to. Follow like up to 30 Nigerian girls. You're talking to all of them, trying to see who will say yes to you. How can I take you serious when you're talking to other girls? You're saying the same thing you're saying in their broadcast to me. So how do I know if you're serious? So you can't put it on us. It's a two-way thing. In that particular part, it's a two-way thing.
Yeah, when I say the proliferation of dating apps, it's not just to men or to women. So instead of pursuing a lady for 2 years, like the brother mentioned, used to happen in the 80s and 90s, you just be like, waiting there for Sokoto, day for Sokoto now. Why go they for? You go chase Nigeria girl from 100 level to final year.
That was before. That was before.
She go follow Copper.
That was before.
She go follow Copper.
Come.
You get it? So men don't have that time anymore. They just go on this app and be like, okay, I'm even chatting to someone in Australia. The one within my street just do like say she not to see me. So
but
apps also
can we agree?
Kind of cut down on the chase time.
Can we agree that dating app has also made a lot of people to be single for a long time? How many people have had a successful relationship on these dating apps?
Many actually.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, many actually.
It depends on the. I'm sorry to cut you short, right? It depends on the dating app, right? Because I have a friend that is in Nigeria. Okay. My close friend. And he was like, there's this Tinder app that he normally uses, and a lot of them that are there are hookups. Okay. Are hookups. Now, secondly,
Tinder now for hookups generally.
Okay.
Why would you go for relationship on Tinder? What are you looking for?
So when Lord said that relationship and all those stuff has changed, why is because in this generation and time, right? People have defined relationship and love in a certain way. Some people make relationship as a transactional business and all that. And me personally, right, I hate when I'm approaching a lady and she tells me that you need to take care of me, you need to do this, you need to do that, for me to prove to her that I love her or I like her. And I'm like, why are you telling me all this? If I actually love you, my actions should show. You don't need to tell me how to treat you and all those kind of stuff and all that. And I won't really blame the ladies. To be very, very honest, I will blame some guys also. We entertain most of all these things. We encourage most of all these things. You see a girl online and you don't know her before. You've not even approached or anything. You wire her 1M. Oh, I want to appreciate your beauty. You've given her a morale. You've given her what they call it. So the next guy that is coming into her DM, she's expecting him to do more. Or you put her on a salary of, let's say, 1M or 2M every month and all those kind of stuff. Then you guys break up. You want to tell me now that she'll go and start settling for less? It's not possible. She's going to look for someone that's either going to do something like that or is going to do something way bigger and all those kind of stuff. So I feel, that's why I said previously that people enter relationship for the wrong reasons and all that. And it's difficult, I won't lie to you, it's very, very difficult to see like someone that genuinely likes you. Like Liva said, you're engaging a girl on a, what do they call it, on a live stream, giving her lines, all those kind of stuff, and then you're telling someone else again in another stream again the same thing, telling another person again the same thing, and all that. So it's like a 50-50 way. Men know what they are benefiting from those kind of women. Those women that know that they are not serious are never going to be serious with you. They just want to cash out and all those kind of stuff. That's just basically the whole thing. So I just feel like this generation and time, everybody has made relationship look, defined it in a different way. Yeah. That's why guys now, if you ask a girl out and she says no problem, he moves to the next person. Yeah. A lady has like 4 or 5 guys on her DM. If she wants to even settle down, she already knows the person that she will chat sharp and be like, hey, what's up, bro?
No be like that.
Just two rapport like this guy has fallen.
No be like that, Zigo. You know, easy like that.
I'm just saying, I'm giving an example and all that. So that's just it, basically. All this stuff has been defined. That's why I said expectations now. Guys feel that if they enter a relationship, spend on the girl. Ladies now, most ladies, not all, most ladies feel that if I'm entering a relationship, he needs to spend on me, he needs to show workings before I can take him serious. Or will I say the highest bidder wins my heart? Something like that.
Okay.
If I can speak on this subject.
Okay, Steph.
Okay, so I know with dating apps, it goes both ways, but when most women are in a guy's inbox, it's not an average guy. It's a guy that they know has the looks and has the money and has everything they're looking for. Because that's the only time a woman is actually going to shoot their shot. When he's so desirable, they have to get him before another woman gets him. Now, vice versa on the man, when a man is in women's inbox, it's a numbers game to them. They just go shoot their shot to a bunch of women until they get a yes. And they follow up from there. So, but to talk about what we was talking about earlier, it's been exploited or manipulated. I put that not on women when it comes to the dating market, but also the man. And the reason why, because we are the leaders, and we dictate who we allow into our lives. Yeah. A woman can come in. I've been on plenty dates and turned down plenty of women who come in and, like you guys say, waste your time and try to exploit you for money. We all know what women looking for, and we know those type of women that comes into our lives and do that. Now, sometimes the woman can look so good that we overlook a lot of those red flags and be like, oh, okay, I'll do this just to get to the, whatever, get to the bedroom, right? So we can say, oh, it's the woman, but it's actually the man, because we are the leaders, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are religious or not, but I'm a Christian. And if you read the Bible, understand, God set man in authority, right?
Yeah.
So what we allow into our lives is our fault. When it comes to failed marriages, failed relationships, it's because we ignored the red flags in the beginning, and we instead of proceeding when we should have been, nah, she ain't ready, right?
Yeah.
And we can say, oh, she tricked me, she this and that. we all seen the signs. We all been manipulated once or twice before because we desired that woman so bad, that more than she desired us. So I put that on the man because the Bible tells the man throughout the Bible what type of woman to look for. What type, and the Bible always tells the man, watch out for this type of woman. He really don't talk to the women when it comes to relationship. Most scriptures directly to the man. They say a woman can build up a man and a woman can destroy a man.
Yeah.
It's up to us to choose the right woman. But me, I learned a long time ago, and when you take snacks off the table, right?
Mm-hmm.
These women out here have less and less to offer a man when it comes to relationship. Because what most men do, they don't have discipline. It's like taking a child to a candy store, right? And you tell that child not to touch anything.
Mm-hmm.
When you take him out of the toy aisle or the candy aisle, he just grabbing each and every toy. I want this, I want that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you learn how to discipline yourself when it comes to women rather than being in each and every woman DM trying to see if you can get smacks out of them. Discipline yourself so when you're on that date and she dangling that carrot in front of you, you're not barking.
Mm-hmm.
You're not chasing. You're like, oh, that's all you got to offer me? You know, I want more than that, right?
Yeah.
Then you can see a person for who they really are because they going to realize, oh, he not chasing me for this. Dang, what really got him interested? I've been on plenty of dates and I tell them I'm not looking for sex. I'm saving myself to marry.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, for real? I'm like, yeah. Oh, I can't do this. I can't. Well, go ahead. About your business.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Because I know most women only have that to offer me. Most relationships, that's how it is. And when you take that off the table, guess what? A lot of them will crumble because it takes work. Because they see I'm a man of discipline. And I call they bull shit out. Nah, you ain't finna try to manipulate me. You ain't finna do this, you ain't finna do that. This is how we're gonna roll. I'm gonna be honest with you, you're gonna be honest with me. That's a man with integrity.
Okay.
Right? A man with morals, a man with self-discipline and respect for himself and his time. And a lot of men don't have that type of discipline to say, you know what, she's so beautiful, I want her so bad, but you know what, I'm gonna cut her off because she's no good for me. She's gonna bring chaos and trauma in my life. But some people, hey, they can't tell a woman no. They gotta have it. And we can't put that blame on women because the scriptures even tell you how women move. There are women that what the Bible call a succubus that will drain a man's energy. You can't blame a woman for doing what she was designed to do. Because just because Christ left the earth, those spirits still lingering around. Right? That Jezebel spirit runs rampant on this earth to this day. Right? But we sit there and we say, oh, it's the woman, nah, it's the man, because the Bible says the kingdom is within you. And who you allow come into your kingdom, that's not their fault for walking in your door. That's your fault for allowing them to come in. Despite all the signs that they show you. Don't believe what she say. Believe what she do. She can tell you she love you. Most women say, I'm God-fearing. They say, I want a God-fearing man. But when they finally get that God-fearing man, they're like, oh, he too much for me. Because he requires something of me. He's holding me accountable. Oh, that guy who was over there just playing around, he wasn't holding me to the fire the way this man is. And that's why I don't deal with what they call low vibration women.
Okay.
that comes back to discipline, though. You gotta be able to control yourself as a man and honor the Father, which is God, and everything else gonna follow behind, because God is not the author of confusion. So if you hold yourself to discipline, guess what? Everything else gonna fall through, because now you got order and structure in your life that when a woman come in, she has to abide by it. And if she ain't trying to abide by that order and structure, you gotta be able to say, you gotta go.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Okay. I want to ask. I just have 2 more questions before we can round up. So, Zigo, I will direct this question to you. Okay, anybody himself can answer too, because he's a Nigerian. So, what if a woman now pities you as you're asking her out and say, how can I say no to himself, or how can I say no to Zigo? She will now say yes to you, and out of pity. I know that will piss you off real bad, because if you find out, you won't know that it's out of pity. You're gonna find out like maybe a few months after, or along the line, you find out that this person does not really even like you. She just said yes. Relationships like that die quickly. But how would you react? Or what do you think about that? Because I like you, just say yes anyhow.
So, himself, the way he said pity, heck no.
He said, God forbid.
So, to be very, very honest with you, yeah, when I'm in a relationship with someone, right?
Yeah.
I be myself. If it turns out to be pity, if it turns out to be bad, it doesn't really concern me. I move forward.
Yeah.
The most important thing is that in that process, I treated you right.
Yeah.
So, it's a win for me, it's a loss for you.
Okay.
So, I would definitely, I'm human. I will feel betrayed.
Yeah.
But I won't regret any of my actions. Because in some, when I say, I feel what really makes people feel so bad and all those kind of stuff is, aside the breakup, is everything they've committed into the relationship. Most people go above and beyond in some kind of relationship. So when they find out that they were being used, or they were being, pitied and all those kind of stuff, they become extremely, extremely bad and all that. But based on me, myself, I'm not really going to feel anything, because what I'm doing for you in the relationship is what I'm going to do for any other human being.
Okay.
Aside that, yeah.
Okay.
If I'm gonna speak on that for his pity, I can really tell if a woman not interested. Dry conversation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then she eventually say no, but not with the enthusiastic behavior that comes with it. You know what you're doing here. So me, I would take my dignity and be like, all right, and cut it off, because I already see you're not interested. Because you want to move like a king. Because see, when it comes to relationship, by God requires us to be men.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And take care of our family. Now, you with a woman who's doesn't respect you, or looking down upon you like she's better than you. Like, it wouldn't hurt me if she did, but at the same time, like the brother said, it's your loss. Because the woman I'm gonna love, I'm gonna take care of her within righteousness. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I have the Father right here with me, guiding, directing me how I should move on this earth, and how I should take care of my woman.
Okay.
So, I'm not chasing, or would you go on a date with me out of pity? Nah, sometimes you gotta, as a man, you gotta, say, keep your dignity when it comes to certain.
Okay. Thank you, Steph. Okay, so is there anybody that want? Okay, so how you know how he said oh, do you want to say something himself?
Yeah, I was just gonna add.
Okay, okay, say.
So, you know, I do believe that pretending to be anyone else but yourself is nothing but a waste of yourself. You get it? Like the two brothers I've mentioned. If you acquiesce to me, you say yes to me because of pity, I wouldn't know that. I'll be living my best life thinking, well, you truly like me and stuff like that. But you are the one that have to play double parts. You're the double agent here. You know you're not truly happy.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
So you hurt yourself more than you hurt me when I eventually realized that, oh, you're just in this because of this, not because you truly want to be.
Okay.
You get it? You know, you hurt yourself when you are not living your truth. Yeah, so it's no use doing something because you pity someone or because you don't want to come off as rude or as, you know, whatever it is you don't want to come off as. It's best to be your true self. Hey, this is who I am. This is who but this is what I stand for. This is what I would do and what I would not do. I will not reach a compromise on certain things. These are the things. Do you want to go on this bus with me or you don't? You say yes or no. It's not the end of the world. But if you say you want to pity me and say yes, yeah, in as much as it will be a waste of time and resources for me, it will do more harm to you than me because you were the one playing the double agent. You know, you wasted your own time too.
True. Yes, because you like her and she doesn't like you. So when you're talking to her, you're having fun, you're feeling good, but she is uncomfortable.
Yes,
She's stressing. She's stressing herself.
You know, recently I have seen a lot of videos online about women coming up to say their husbands were not their what's the word they use? There's a word for it. It's like was not their first choice or was not their spec. Yes, no, it was not their spec.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
They say, oh, my mom was not my spec. Oh, I didn't want to be with a police officer, but here we are.
Yeah.
You get it? But all the men that spoke always uplifted their women. Like, yeah, she's the best thing since sliced bread. But when the wife speaks, the wife goes, well, my husband was not my spec, but he kept pressuring and pushing and pushing and pushing. Guess what? You just lived 38 years with a man that isn't your spec.
No, but
but
how you feel about a person is subject to change after some time, right? You can change. Like if a person started talking to you or asked you out at the time that you didn't like her, but you saw some qualities that you could
manage.
Yes, and then
no one is perfect. You're not gonna get 100 from 100 people. You get it? No one is perfect. You know, I would advise that we should be realistic. The spec that they so speak of.
Yeah.
You know, I remember somebody told me 2022. You know, best friends who were really good friends also, I thought. And then she said, I've known you for a while, and I have 6 boxes that a man must tick.
Okay.
For me to be interested in that man. And I must tell you, my friend, you have ticked all 6 boxes. She didn't tell me what the boxes were, but she had a box. She said, you have ticked all 6 boxes. And then I asked her a question that was the ruin of our friendship. What did I ask her? I said, of the 6 boxes, how many have you ticked for yourself? Because expectation is one thing when it has to do with another person. Right? You want a man that doesn't lie. Do you lie? You want a man or a woman that doesn't cheat. Do you cheat? So while you are ticking these boxes, I want a tall, black, handsome man with a Range Rover Sport, and he has to be 6'7", and he has to have this in his account. Of the boxes that you tick for other, because it is the measure that you measure for other people that will be measured back onto you. Of the 6 boxes, I asked her, how many have you ticked for yourself? She said, well, I'm a woman in progress. I'm in my progress walk. So I'm not allowed to be in a progress walk with you. I have to come fully prepared and refined.
Okay.
I asked that simple question. That was the end of our friendship. Or what could have bubbled into an actual relationship?
Well,
One question.
Well, Well, she did not answer the question well because I would answer it well and we would still be friends. Because I'm so sure that anybody who is looking for good things is probably also doing good. Do you understand?
Exactly.
Yeah. So she just didn't know how to
Yeah.
answer the question that messed the whole thing up. She probably is not a bad person. And then it's for you to also tick and say, does she also, match what you're looking for? So anyway.
There was something. There was a story in a Macmillan. It was not Oxford. Macmillan reader, English reader. This was in the early 90s. And one of the things that I picked out of there was, even as a young boy, what I picked out from that book was a story that says, if someone loves beans, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you love beans, you must cultivate your beans and maintain your beans, which is in alignment with what the Bible would say, he who seeks friends must himself or consider himself friendly.
Yes.
You cannot be expecting from people what you are not willing to work for yourself. You get it?
Mm-hmm.
So that too has put a huge dent on the dating pool as it is. People expecting you're expecting some level of discipline. You are yourself not disciplined.
Okay, one question, I want to ask another question. So you know how you guys... Okay.
Let me speak on what he said real
Okay,
quick.
okay.
The statement he made was the woman said she's still working on herself, right? And a lot of women fail to understand they want to be married. But see, as the Bible says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
And what they fail to realize is that he who finds a wife finds a good thing. The key part is find and wife.
Mm-hmm.
So some women, they have to be already ready to be a wife. She done the work already. It's not a work in progress. It didn't say he who finds a girlfriend or finds somebody that's working on themselves. Just the same as a husband. I have to already be moving and operating as I am that husband when it comes into a relationship. Just as well, she has to be moving and working as a wife. If she don't see a husband in me and I don't see a wife in her, why are we coming together?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So you can't say, well, I want these things like the brother was saying, but then you are not moving in a way that produces those things.
Yeah.
But that's why I wanted to bring out.
Okay. Yes. You cannot be looking for something good and you are not good yourself. So yeah, makes sense. I wanted to ask, you know how you guys say that you can talk to multiple women at the same time, trying to see who you're going to end up with. Are we ladies allowed to do the same thing? Say yes to himself, say yes to Steph, say yes to Zigor, and then let's see. Let's see how it goes. Are we allowed to do that as well, or are we going to be judged when we do the same thing that you guys do? Let me know.
No. When you say that is casting the net too wide. Not all of us are cut from the same cloth. You get it?
Yeah.
There may be a lot of men that are in several DMs casting their nets, but not everyone is. Some people are actually led. Some people actually wait and listen for instruction from a higher authority.
Okay.
Some people are more meticulous. I personally, I would describe myself. When I tell people, I say I'm a crocodile. And they're like, why would you call yourself a crocodile? I said, because I'm too shy to bite. But when I bite, I'm too shy to let go. Meaning, I will not do something because it is tempting me. No. If I want to do stuff, I will conscientiously do it because I have weighed the risk and everything, and I know this is what I want. You get it? I have tunnel vision when it comes to seeking someone that I potentially want to bring into my life. I'm not going to be out there talking to every Dick and Harry, with the hope that, just shooting in a pack of goose with the hope that you can hit one. No.
Okay.
It is intense. Okay, I think I find this interesting. I'm going to pursue this, explore all possibilities of winning this over. And if I'm not able to, then this is not meant for me. Before I go back to re-strategizing or thinking what I may have done wrong or, steps I may have taken that I should not have, reprocess the whole process and then say, okay, maybe this is not for me. Let me go elsewhere. So I am not, and I believe there are other men out there are not in the same category that just shoot sporadically with a hope that they hit one and you bring them home. No,
Okay.
we may decide who date. We may decide the date, but a man decides who weds.
Okay.
You get it? A man decides who wed. You, as a woman, you decide who you go on a date with. But who takes you to the altar is entirely up to a man.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
It is entirely up to a man. So no man is playing tic-tac-toes just to bring a woman home. No. We are more intentional when it comes to a wife. If they want to play with you, yes, they could be in several DMs and hoping that one game will come home. A buck, a goose, a rabbit. But if you're intentional about a wife, the first institution ordained by God, you will be more careful when doing that. You're not playing games. You're intentional, and you're also listening to a higher authority, whichever it is you believe in.
Okay, I like your
That's
response.
my take on it.
Thank you so much, himself.
And to bounce off him, I agree with him. It's just going back to what I was saying earlier, having discipline and a mindset. Right? To be a husband, you got to have that mindset, and you more direct with your order of certain things. Like you said, coming from a higher power, because God is led by me. Well, I am led by the Father, so He sets it up to how we supposed to date and move when it comes to looking for a wife. So if I'm looking for a wife, I'm not gonna be in everybody's DM.
Okay.
I'm gonna be observant, just like he said. Some guys, they just cast a whole net out there and they catch what they can catch. But guess what? You can catch some crabs, some lobsters, all that unclean animals that can come into your life and wreak havoc. Because you gotta think about it. You gotta entertain all these different spirits, right?
Yeah.
And those spirits can jump off and wreak havoc in your life. So I'm more like a hunter. If I want a buck, I'm gonna get that buck. If I gotta sit out there and be patient, like he said, and wait, my action is gonna be more precise.
Okay.
Because I just don't want any buck. I want the lumptious one, the one that's I could be able to come home and hang up on the wall. Say, yeah, this is what I got.
Okay.
But it's with intention. Just like the brother was saying, most guys doesn't have that discipline to sit there and the patience to wait and to vet each and every woman, because if you cast your net out there, you're going on this date, that day, now you burn a hole in your pocket. You're spending $200 here on this date, $300 on that date, $400 trying to impress each and every fish you done pulled out the water. And now you've been manipulated and taken advantage of, rather than say, hey, you know what? I've been observing this fish right here.
Himself.
And that's what I want.
Okay.
And then guess what? You throw your reel out there or your spear out there and you catch it. And that fish say, hey, man, put me back in that water. It's like, dang, gotta put it back. Because some guys, we may choose a woman to go out there, but don't know how to put that fish back in the water.
Okay.
They want to take it home and force it to love it and to love them and end up in bad relationships. Sometimes you guys say, I want it so bad, but I also love it so much that I have to let it go. Because you may pull it out and you may see it got what they call parasites in it. Look good on the outside, but full of worms on the inside.
Okay. I like the response that both of you gave. It was just, I didn't expect it, and it made sense. So thank you.
But on the woman's side as well, she got to be able to see her husband, because we may not be casting our nets that wide, because we want a specific type of fish. So like you were saying, well, a lot of guys be in certain DMs and you ask, would it be okay if a woman do it?
Yeah.
10 times, no. Right?
Yeah.
It's not okay for a woman to be dating multiple men.
Yeah.
Society says it's okay, but God says it's not.
It's not.
God said, do not prostitute thy daughters. What is that? When you take in your daughter and you show her off to multiple men, and dating her out. Well, which is called, relationship, girlfriend and boyfriend. You going from relationship to relationship, intercourse after intercourse after intercourse.
Yeah.
You doing it exactly what goes against the father.
Yeah.
Because a woman has to be more precise. Because your body, guess what? That's the highest honor you can give to a man. And if you're giving that from this man to that man, you gotta understand those are different spirits you also taking on.
Yeah, you're reducing your worth as a human being. To me, I feel like it even goes both ways. If once I sense that a man gives it out, like I reduce it to this, like you don't have any value again. So, yes, I agree with you. You shouldn't even be trying to see the best, the right one, So yes, should be more intentional. So the last question before we go, because myself, I have headache. I had a very busy day. I have one kind of headache. So the last thing I wanted to ask, does anybody have any tip to give to guys, yeah, on how to ask? I think that what Victor said earlier, Victor has left, but he said something earlier before he left that was like a tip to me. Like he said, before asking, watch the mood, like how you guys build a relationship with this person first before asking, so you at least know if you're getting a yes or a no. But does anybody have any other tip to give to guys, things to look out for before even asking to avoid rejection?
Well, you go ahead.
Yes, you can go ahead.
Okay.
I thought Zigo was the one that unmuted first. Okay, I'm listening.
Yeah, I heard someone was going to speak, so
I'm
you
listening.
can go ahead.
I'm listening. No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I want to say something. I wanted to say something. In my own scenario, like you said, build some kind of relationship with the person, right? I think there's this thing people do, talking stage, and all that. I feel, communication lets people know your intention, even while you're building, because you might get the wrong impression, you might get the wrong what do they call it, feelings and all that. So I feel before you start before you dive deep, let the girl know your intention. Let her know that, oh, you actually like me, and if she's not interested. And I feel most guys should also be observant. Like you said, body language, and don't force things, you understand?
Yeah.
If a girl tells you she doesn't like you, or you're not her spec or something like that, you tend to force yourself on her. You tend to, buy the love or prove to her that I'm the one for you and all those kind of stuff. So my own point here is that communicate your feelings, one, and intention. Make it clear. What do you want? Are we on the same page and all that before we now start asking her out? So if you're not on the same page, from that talking stage, you guys should just find your way. And so I feel that should kind of reduce the rejection and all this kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yes. I want to say something because of what you said, Zigo. So when you said be observant, that is very important as a human being, even if it's not even in this scenario. Anywhere you find yourself, you should be very, very observant. May you sense things. So there are some things that will be said to you verbally. There are some things that will be said to you non-verbally. Body movement, like the way the person is even talking to you, you can tell body language can say a lot of things. Does this person even like you? When you're around, how does she act? All those things. The person is saying something to you, but you're not hearing it. You're busy asking. You're my girlfriend. The person they give you red light. I don't want. You they ask because you're not seeing it. You're not looking. You're not seeing. You're not observant enough to see that this person is not into you. So being observant, I would say, really, really important.
Yes. And also, lastly, before I go on, asking intelligent questions. I feel that some people during the talking stage is mostly what do you like, what do you eat, what's your favorite this, what's your favorite that. They don't ask smart questions. They don't ask questions that would make them know the kind of person that they're dealing with. Because it's not everything that they tell you. I always have this theory in my head that people present the kind of person they want you to see and all that. But when you ask some kind of questions and some, I don't want to use the word sensitive, but there are some kind of deep questions you ask, and the way they respond to it, the way they answer to it, and all those kind of stuff, then you actually know, oh, okay, this, you can actually have, like, will I say, some idea of who this person is, because you hear people be like, oh, I've dated this person for 6 years and I really didn't know that you are like this, or I dated this person for 5 years, I didn't know that you are like this or you're like that, and all those kind of stuff. And in my mind, I'm like, in the whole course of the relationship, what were you guys discussing about?
Exactly.
What were you talking about? And all those kind of stuff. Yeah.
Okay, thank
Yes,
you.
Lydia, you were saying, to observe.
Yeah.
I would like to add to that observation that you should not only observe how this person treats you, male or female. You should also observe how they treat others.
Yeah.
Because someone that is very nice to you but mean to the waitress is not a nice person. They're just presenting to you the part of them that makes you comfortable. You get it? You could be like, well, this person loves me, gives me attention, is the best person for me, but this person, it's not so nice with everyone else. So while you are observing how he or she treats you, also pay attention to how they treat others. Yeah, they could open the car door for you, take you on a date, and then they get to the restaurant, they're yelling at the waitress, calling her out of her names. You get it? So open your eyes and also see how they treat others, because someone may be nice to you. I'm sure some of the worst criminals on this earth had people that they protected.
Yeah.
Had people that, saw them in a good light. You get it? So while you are watching how you are treated, also watch how they treat other people, their family members, their parents. Are they honorable to their parents? Are they honorable to their society? Are they going out there to steal credit cards so they could provide for you, so they appear like they're caring? Open your eyes. When it comes to relationship, one thing that I realized over time, we don't know each other that much, but I would like to say that I come from a background where, of course, in the Nigerian society, if you're not a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, you're more likely a failure because your parents want you to be these things, And being a very good student, I kind of taught that part, but I had the inkling that a higher power, God, if we want to call, if we want to be direct, wanted me to do something else, and for years I fought it. I'm not going to do this stuff. I'm not going to do this stuff. But what I do realize that eventually, when I hearkened, when I listened, to those instructions, even though in the eyes of our society back home it was demeaning, but it has brought me the most joy and fulfillment. You get it?
Yeah.
So the same can be extended to your relationship. You understand? The same can be extended to your relationship. I did say earlier that one of the first institutions God created was between a man and a woman. It started in the garden. I believe while you are chasing, he who finds a wife has found a good thing. You should also remember to involve the one that knows the secrets of secrets. You understand?
Yeah.
There are things you may not find out about people until it's too late, but if you involve the one that knows the secrets of secrets, it may save you some time and some regrets.
So we should sometimes guys should also pray before asking, right?
For real, if you know what you want and you don't want a headache in the future, it is best to the best person that can fix the car is the manufacturer.
Yeah.
You get it? That's why you go to Japan for Nissan or Mazda, and then you go to Germany for Mercedes. You get it? So involve the one that knows the secrets of secrets, because people can pretend, and it can be misleading to go with your six senses and still realize that you should have gone with the seventh.
Yeah.
Or the eighth or whatever. So that's what I would say. Know what you want, know how to get there, involve God if you're a godly person.
Okay.
Otherwise, you'll be taking some chances with, like my brother said earlier, casting the net and bringing out octopuses and crabs and the puffer fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I would say.
Okay.
So,
Thank you, Hamza.
can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Before I just wanna thank everybody for their opinions because I've been listening through the whole time. I just cannot say anything because I was a little out of station. So it's an interesting concept. I'm coming in at the last question. I'm not gonna go through what everybody said, but I'm just gonna add a little bit of structure to the ideas. So it's a beautiful thing, but approaching a lady, I would think that as a man, other than the fact that you allow yourself to be led by the Spirit of God, which is a given for people that do believe in God. There's a way to go about it in the sense that you need to build in some structure. Now, I'm gonna talk about putting in structure so that makes a lot more sense. Now, there's something they call deal breakers. Now, a deal breaker is like a boundary. So there are certain things in your life that you consider foundational, and you consider a non-negotiable. When you go into a deal, you're trying to negotiate something, or you're trying to get a contract done. There are certain things that you cannot shift on that budget, but then there are certain flexible costs, like the variable costs that you can really shift to make it work. And the non-negotiables would be the deal breakers. Those are those aspects of your life that you're never going to change. Those aspects make you who you are. For example, faith. For example, loyalty. For example, certain aspects that build up the person that you are. And if certain aspects, if the person you're trying to ask out or the person you're trying to be with doesn't share those specific aspects or those specific characteristics, it makes it difficult for you to build a life together. So what I'm alerting to is the possibility of increasing the percentage or the possibility of getting a positive response from the person you're asking out. So you need to build that structure, and then you look at the person through the lens of that structure. You ask yourself, okay, is this person suitable for me in that aspect? Because other than beauty, because beauty is one of those things that change, you see. The first time you see a lady, she looks extremely beautiful. The second time you look at her, she looks a lot less beautiful than you thought. The third time, fourth time, it stops being about the way she looks and starts being about the profile you're building about her. Because mentally we do that, right? We begin to build a profile. Who is this person? What does this person do? How does this person act in certain situations? And that's it's like actual getting to know this person, and you begin to ask yourself, okay, could I and this person work out? So when you ask, could I and this person work out, you look at yourself and look at this person's life. A lot of people do not do that because they get carried away by beauty, eh? You get carried away by the emotions you feel at the moment. You get carried away by, just the fact that there's something you're trying to get. But then, if you're looking for a partner that you want to do life with, from the beginning, you take a decision. Okay, this is the person I want to do life with, and so this person has to be able to do life with me. We have to do something long term. Then you look at those specific aspects that we call deal breakers. And once this lady is not living the kind of life that will be similar to match with yours, that each person will not have to change a lot of things in their life to suit the other person's life, then you begin to see how those similarities could bring you guys together. You get it? Because a lot of people bond over similarities, bond over conjugal moments. You get it? Conjugal doesn't necessarily mean, on the bed, like many people would think. Conjugal moments could just be moments where you share the same passion for something. For example, two people that love God, they're sharing the word of God, they begin to, bond over those specific things they love. And that way, before you open up your eyes, both of you become part of each other's lives.
Yeah.
You get it? Because you begin to understand the person in a way that the person would understand you. And that takes away the possibility to get misunderstood in a relationship, which happens a lot during communication, because many people do not get the point you're trying to put out, except to understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to talk about deal breakers, because many people don't try to, assess that before approaching a lady. And so if you approach her after having looked at all of that and seen that, okay, we live a life that is almost similar, it's easier to bond, it's easier to have a conversation, because both of you have similarities. There are things in common with the way you live your life and the aspects you have in your life that make the lady not to see you as a stranger. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway, so that would be my take on how to approach a lady. And then secondly, how do you actually speak to her? There was a time when people walk to a lady and say like, oh, the Spirit of God led me to speak to you. And that happens a lot in church too. The Spirit of God led me to speak to you. And that line doesn't work any longer, because many people start using it when the Spirit of God was the spirit of their grandfathers, or the spirit of lust that was in them. So how do you approach her? Most of the time, even in a business deal, when you're trying to lock a business deal, what you do is you communicate with this person, not outright. You start a conversation, you build a basis, a foundation. So you meet this person, yes. When you're sure that you guys have something in common, or when you study the person and have a profile of the person in your mind, then you meet the person in an area, so a common area, where you guys could easily bond. Just have a conversation. And if that conversation eventually flows 1, 2, 3 times, then you can tell the person, hey, I like the way we communicate. Can we just maybe grab a cup of coffee? And nothing, not skipping the gun and saying, I want to marry you on the first day. And then eventually, before the person even gets to realize, a cup of coffee leads to a lunch date, which eventually leads to phone calls, which eventually leads to getting to know each other on a deeper level. And before you get to ask her, okay, I feel like we have something here, we should explore that, she would have felt that, and it would be reciprocated. So that would be my 2 cents.
Okay,
if that makes sense.
Thank you, Malice. Thank you, everybody. You guys, thank you for showing up. If you didn't show up, I would have been here talking to myself. So thank you for being here and contributing. The topic was based or circled around guys. So I needed for guys to show up, and then the men, they showed up. Why? What's that emoji himself? Thank you. Even Steph, that has not been online for a while, he came. And thank you. I was surprised to see you, Steph. Thank you. I truly appreciate everyone's input. And Lord Barry, I didn't know you were still here. I thought you just left your phone. Okay. I will go and rest. I had a very busy day and I have headache, so I will just go and rest and come back tomorrow. Thank you. What topic should we talk about next time? I want to be doing this once in a while, maybe once a month. We can do panel, talk about, just exchange ideas and learn 1 or 2. I'll come up with something nice. But if anybody has anything, you can let me know what we can talk about in the next. Oh, Steph, thank you. God bless you so much. Thank you. I truly appreciate. Thank you. So if himself, I know that you're going to have an idea. If you have any idea, let me know. Malice, if you have an idea, make sure the English is simpler. I don't come with big English. Make it simpler for me to understand the topic just let me know. So I'll go and say.
Let me tell my 2 cents idea, eh?
Steph, God bless you.
So my topic is gonna be a lot more
No.
thought provoking, eh?
Okay.
Let me look for my 2 cents English, as you're saying. Let me look for my simple English.
Okay.
So this, I think that we should go with something a lot more basic that people think about. Maybe something like what makes a house a home, or
just talking about how to build long-lasting friendships or something like that. Again,
How to
something
build?
that.
Wait, let me write it. Wait. How to build long-lasting friendship sounds interesting, because I feel like some people don't know how to act in relationships, friendships. Okay, how to build a long-lasting friendship. Okay.
Or you can look at, does friendship between genders work?
Friendship between genders. Okay. Thank you for giving me the ideas. Between opposite genders, you mean, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. What do you think himself? Okay, got you.
Yeah, that's a wonderful topic.
That
That's a
second one,
wonderful
right?
topic.
Friendship between opposite
Yeah.
genders, does it work? Does friendship between opposite genders work? Okay. Today is what? Today is 22nd. So
I
maybe
would say
sometime next month.
the foundation of marriage.
Foundation in marriage.
Yeah, the foundation of marriage.
Okay. I think that topic is the foundation of marriage. So in that particular topic, we're going to be talking about like how to build a
What is the
foundation.
foundation of marriage?
Okay.
And you can get different people aspect, because that's mostly what I talk about when it comes to marriage, because society has took marriage and corrupted from what God created it for, because they make it more transactional when it was never supposed to be there.
Okay. Okay.
So it's bring more attention to the awareness of the basics and what God created marriage for.
Okay. No problem. Before the end, I'm going to be doing it once a month. I think once a month is okay, Abby. Yeah, we can. Once a month, we'll come up with one of these topics. We'll talk about it next month. Okay. Thank you everybody for showing up for me. I appreciate himself. You came 9 on the dot. I will not forget that. You are so punctual. Thank you so much, and see you guys.
You're welcome.
See you guys some other time. Yeah. Bye bye. Lord Barry, good night. Yeah.
Good night.
Yes. Oh God.